I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition slash NBA playoffs. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Y'all know we here to talk about first and foremost Milwaukee Bucks news, Giannis trade proposals, Miami Heat, Boston Celtics. Who knows what's gonna happen if OKC blows this series? They're clearly gonna be in the Giannis sweepstakes. I want to get into it. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Salute the friends and family. Salute the Bucks Nation, channel members, Discord members. Hey, people that purchase merch, appreciate you. Appreciate you. So what's good, y'all? What y'all thinking about all these different trade proposals? Do you think the Bucks should just kind of sit back for a moment, wait till the end of the playoffs to see if they even get better offers from maybe one of the teams that didn't make the finals or didn't win the finals? Or should we start to kind of try to move forward with the Miami Heat proposal of the first round pick this year, two future first round picks, and the three players? I want to get into that first. Then I want to get into the disgraceful performance by the Cleveland Cavaliers and getting swept. And if James Harden, you know what I'm saying? Like, James Harden should have his top 75 privileges revoked because he's a disgrace in the playoffs. Every time you need to count on this dude, he comes up short. Pat Beverly should be ashamed of himself for even mentioning James Harden in the same breath as the great Dwayne Wade, someone that carried his team to a championship. He would have carried his team to two championships in 2011 if it wasn't for the coward that they call LeBron James. That's another situation. But that was disgraceful what I saw from the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm glad Kenny Atkinson ain't our coach. Kenny Atkinson is not the right fit for Milwaukee Bucks. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm glad we don't have Kenny Atkinson. What I would like to say, as I at least saw Donovan Mitchell trying to get his team engaged and trying to kind of rally them on the sideline, and you know who was off in La La Land? James Harden. Like, there needs to be like a 30 for 30 on James Harden. He might be one of the most overrated players in NBA history. You made the travel legal. That little move he does for three, that's a travel. You couldn't have done that in the 80s and the 90s. I know today's NBA, they don't call traveling and all that, but his whole claim to fame is an illegal move. I'm just completely off the James Harden bandwagon. I never was on the James Harden bandwagon. The way he plays basketball, you'll never win a championship. Shout out to RIP to the Black Mamba. He said it many years ago. He's like, the way that James Harden plays basketball is not championship basketball. Shout out to the Black Mamba. He saw it already. You can't play like he plays and win a championship. Utter disgrace. And what's also shameful for the Cleveland franchise, you traded away a young talent in Darius Garland to get this old washed up fool. Like, that was crazy. That just didn't make any sense. He's never shown you he could do anything in the playoffs. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm so like James Harden does rub me the wrong way. The more and more people mention about how great he is, it gets me more and more irritated and frustrated because you can't tell me somebody is great if they've never been great in the big moments. You can't be great if you've never shown it in the big moments. You can't. Like, this is crazy. Like, I know people talk about like Tracy McGrady and whatnot getting out the first round and all this and that. What I will say for Tracy McGrady, he always went out on his shield. It was never because of him. He wasn't going scoring 12 points in no game 7. I think he might have like the third or fourth highest playoff scoring average, to keep it real, is T Mac. He's not a T Mac. He's just a guy that when the lights are brightest doesn't show up. Period. He's been like that his whole career. His whole career never showed up. Can't stand James Harden. Get him out of basketball. For real. Get him out of basketball this time. All you doing is stealing money and selling people dreams. Get him out of basketball. But what I am enjoying is this Spurs versus OKC series is very, very entertaining to me. But I'm gonna be honest and transparent. We keep it real on here, friends and family. I don't like watching the way that OKC play basketball. I'm gonna keep it real. Y'all know that I'm an '80s, '90s basketball person, early 2000s. What I'm seeing from the Oklahoma City Thunder is disgraceful. I gotta keep it real. I respect that they've won a championship. They're in the Western Conference Finals. I respect everything they've accomplished. I get it. But what you're doing to get calls or to low key try to hurt people is ridiculous. It is a lot of Bush League tactics occurring with the Oklahoma City Thunder, and I don't like it. They're getting all types of favorable calls. Everything is going their way. It's almost like they're trying to propel them to be back-to-back champions versus letting them earn it. Call the game the way it needs to be called. And if I'm the Spurs, you guys got to change your whole what y'all doing offensively. Why are y'all not having Wemby in the post? Why are y'all having Wemby out shooting threes? What is wrong with y'all? Who told y'all that that was okay? Wemby is 7'5". You put him in the post, he turns around, he's scoring every time. Like, why do people make things so difficult? Wemby, keep it simple. You're strong, you're tall. Hey, get back, get close to the hoop and dominate. What's your problem? Why are you dancing with the ball? Get it together before y'all get eliminated. And that's real. They possibly could. But I'm just keeping it real. I do like the toughness. I like Castle. I like what I'm seeing from some of these Spurs players, the toughness. But I just don't enjoy watching OKC play basketball. I think it's a cowardly way of playing basketball. A lot of back archers on that team. A lot of Sigourney Weaver activity. A lot of Golden Globe activity. I'm just not a fan of it. I want to see men play like men. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is not cool. How you run into somebody on purpose and then you fall down and get a foul. And all the like the faces and like the it's like it's too much. It's too much. If you want to act, go talk to Michael B. Jordan. We want to see people play like Michael Jordan, not act like Michael B. Jordan. Let me repeat myself. We are looking to watch people play like Michael Jordan, not Michael B. Jordan. There is a difference. Let's be clear. Both are great, but in different fields. If you want to act, go be Michael B. Jordan. Stay away from people that want to play like Michael Jordan. Ridiculous. All this foul baiting and foul raging. And low key, I don't even think SGA is that nice without them calls. Without them calls, I don't think SGA is that nice. I think if they were to slow down them calls and like how they cut Dame water off, if they would cut SGA water off, I want to see if he's still getting 30. I want to see if he can still get 30 with all the flopping and back arching. Real dweeb behavior by the entire OKC team. And looking at their coach looks soft. Like he okay that type of activity. Back arching. They probably do that in practice. Practice flopping. Absolutely ridiculous. But hey, we got to shout out to the Knicks though. We got to get them credit regardless if Cleveland flamed out or whatnot. The New York Knicks are in the finals. Some people think there's no way they can win. Who knows? They're in the finals. Now, what I would be concerned about with the Knicks is they haven't lost in a long time. And they've been playing good basketball, but they're going to be off for like a long time before this Spurs series and OKC series is over. Will Russ have an effect in game 1 and game 2 of that series? Will be very interesting to see how the New York Knicks respond in the finals with all this time off. But salute to the Knicks. People said that Jalen Brunson was too small to get a team to the finals. He rejected your deposit. Karl Anthony Towns, they said you were too soft. Hey, you rejected their deposit. Got to show respect where respect is due. Jalen Brunson, they said you couldn't do it. You in the finals. Cat, they said you soft. You can't do it. You in the finals. You got to respect that. That's an achievement for those two players, especially an undersized guard like that in New York, leading your team to the finals for the first time, and I don't even remember how long. Maybe when the first Halo or something came out is when the last time they was in the finals. Halo or Live 99, something like that, is the last time they was in the finals, so it's been a minute. So you got to give credit to them for reviving New York Knicks basketball. The problem is with the Knicks, their fan base is out of control. That's the problem with the Knicks. It's the fan base. The fan base is just ridiculous. I don't even know how to explain what I'm seeing on social media with how Knicks fans are acting. It's absolutely ridiculous. Y'all gotta chill out. Y'all going to get some real killers over there in the Western Conference. I don't know if y'all seeing how they playing basketball. They ain't no Cleveland Cavaliers over there. There ain't no 76ers in the Western Conference Finals. And my boy Bleach Report voice, them dudes over there is hungry. OKC and the Spurs. They like Clubber Lang. They want to eat. They want to eat. So all that slick talk, I feel y'all for the confidence. I feel y'all, but I think y'all really need to watch this Spurs versus OKC series before y'all start talking out the side of y'all neck on social media as y'all been doing. Hold on, y'all. There you go. So before y'all start talking out the side of y'all neck. So let's just be realistic. Those two teams in the Western Conference, both 60-win teams? 60 wins. Both of those teams. It's levels, Knicks fans. It's levels. It's levels. So let's relax a little bit. Let's get them likes up. Salute the friends and family. Bucks Nation, what's good? I'll put the link in the chat. Let's see who in here, and let's get to it. This Giannis thing, I think we're on the we're all can collectively say that Giannis is almost 100% gone at this point. It's just the point of what package makes the most sense for the Milwaukee Bucks. But I do think I think he's gone at this point. We just need to get the most value that we can back for him and let the personal and emotional stuff go. It's happening, friends and family. It's not being stopped. Unless something out of the ordinary happens, Giannis will be moved. And we just need to make sure that we get the best value possible for Giannis in the return. If that's extra picks in this year's draft, future picks, I would prefer getting more picks in this draft because we could do a much quicker turnaround if we can get picks in this draft. Much quicker turnaround. Hey, what up, Gibson? Shout out to Barack Bahamas, BKC in the building. What up, Greg Delaney? Brett, what's good? Allen, what's good? What up, Matthew? Same old thing, what's good? The homie Mr. 414 in the building. Jeff Riley, what's good? Appreciate you tapping in. Pickle Luke, what's good? Appreciate you. I see y'all active in the chat. Hold on, I gotta scroll. J. Cole, what's good? Appreciate you. Jay Lewis, what's good, bro? Tap in, fam. Salute to Jay Lewis, what's good? TV Fanatic, what's good? Derek Stevenson in the building. Ax J, what's good? Think you knew. What up, bro? Appreciate you tapping in. Salute. No Strays, ENT, our favorite op in the building. No Strays said, hey, James Harden has the greatest we almost made it story of all time. Bro, and if you look at his stats, they don't look crazy. It's just when you need it. And what people don't understand, even them getting to the Eastern Conference Finals, and them Game 7, who was that against the 76ers or whatever? That man had like 9 or 11 points. Get him out of basketball. It's time. He's a coward. He ain't got no heart. And then I saw on Twitter or Instagram, I can't even remember. I consumed so much content from all of that. Is that he was in the club like the same day. Like the same day he was in the club. He has no comprehension of what losing and legacy is. He has no comprehension of legacy. Shout out to him. Losing ain't a big deal to him. shout out James Harden. Losing don't mean a thing to him. Long as he got his bag, losing don't mean nothing. No effect. Ninth inning was good. Appreciate you. Shout out to the person watching from Twitch. What up, Vinyl? Vinny, what's good? Appreciate you. Let's get to some of these comments. Oh, y'all going off in the comments. Oh, Lance Bag, what's good? J. Cole said they talking about the Wizards trading for Giannis now. Hey, the thing is, nothing should. Hey, you know what? Nothing should be off the table for the Milwaukee Bucks. Nothing should be off the table. Let's take all offers. Let's at least listen to all offers. Let's not get too cute out here. Let's listen to all offers at this point. Shout out to the homie Alex. Shout out to Allen Milwaukee. Hilarious. Damn, Lance Vane said James Harden was an L in college and still an L. Yeah, he gonna put up numbers, all sizzle, no steak. James Harden is all sizzle, no steak. What up, Jason? Tap you in 1 second, Jay Lewis. I feel like if we do go with the Miami trade, reroute Tyler Hero, we might get more. That's the way that we should be thinking. If we get people rerouting them, that's the way we should be thinking, because I really think this is happening. Jeff said 3 picks is the most that's being offered with the new lottery rules. Nobody's offering more than that. Horse said he wants 5 to 6 draft picks and young star players. Hero ain't it. Hero's not trash. And if we can get 3 picks and those 2 other players, Kel Ware, somebody we wanted to draft anyway, and Jaime is solid. I don't see. I'm not saying take the offer. You good, Jay Lewis? You good, Bleacher? All right, let me tap in the people real quick. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me tap in Bleacher and Jay Lewis. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, let me get y'all cracking in here. Hold on. What up? Shout out Jay Lewis, bottom left, bottom right. Bleacher Report, what's good, bro? Hey, salute. So we got more Giannis trade rumors.
What's up, guys?
What's going on? We got Harden just being Harden in the playoffs, and the Spurs versus OKC is like a damn gladiator battle over there. But I do not like the way OKC play basketball. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm cool on the way they play basketball, bro. I don't like all of that flopping and creating contact and all. It's kicking your leg out, grabbing people in the air, kicking people. It's all like these 4 horsemen tactics. It's like SGA is Ric Flair. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Williams is Tully Blanchard. Lou Dort is what's the Arn Anderson? Is Arn Anderson, like they like the 4 horsemen over there. Just all dirty tactics to win, doing everything. Besides throwing sand in their face. All over there. SGA's the head, though. He the Ric Flair. Yeah, they got Tully Blanchard, Arn Anderson. Yeah, all of them over there. Yeah, ridiculous.
Hey, you taking advantage of the rules, man. I mean, that's what they do, man. This is the new NBA. This is what they do when you a superstar like SGA in this new era. Them refs are gonna cater to you.
But they're catering to the whole team. To me, I can understand SGA.
I seen a couple of plays that I'm like, what? Well, they just gave OKC the ball, like literally. I seen the ball hit off of who was that? Hit off of Chet.
Mm-hmm.
Hit off of Chet's foot, and they gave it to OKC. I'm like, what? Wait a minute.
Right? Yeah, it's getting crazy.
I mean, I know. Chet was battling Wemby,
right,
for a rebound, and it hit. I mean, I know both their feet is like. I know they both wear like a size 30.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be able to touch his foot. Yeah, exactly. Right. That's crazy. The thing is, we need to low key be hoping OKC lose, because they would want Giannis, and I think they would give us more because they have more.
The coach, they didn't let the coach challenge the play. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what is happening here? They just act like the coach wasn't even there. Like he didn't even exist. I'm like, oh man, they're
trying. Yeah, they're trying to push him. But hey, Wemby and them fighting though. They got a chance to get it to Game 7. They play at home tomorrow. I do like that they tried to send a message at the end of the game with Plumlee and Bismack Biyombo with the hard fouls at the end of the game. It's like, if y'all gonna fly, I like that. Wemby sending a message. I like Wemby. Like he did y'all see he whispered in their ear like, man, knock one of them cats down.
He ain't gonna back down.
He needs to get in the post and back down is what he needs to do. He getting too cute on the outside. He getting too cute.
He be getting murdered in there. That's why he don't go down.
That's true. They not caught. He is getting mugged in there. He is getting mugged. He getting mugged.
What's the name? Harden and Chet. I mean, they be murdering him down there.
Yeah.
And
no,
then,
I agree.
And then old boy be on him too. Caruso.
Oh yeah, Caruso. They got a lot. They got a lot of people that are very handsy and don't get called for being very handsy on defense.
They been roughing dude up. He probably like, man, I can't stay down here.
Right.
So he out here. So he over there about a 3 shooting. Like, man, these boys, they not calling nothing.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you? Else. Yeah. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? But I hey, Mr. Cool, we need the Spurs to win because OKC is going to be in hey, they're going to be ready to make a move. If they lose against the Spurs, they know the only thing that can really kind of neutralize Wemby to an extent is Giannis. They might be willing to give up a decent amount because they have so much. Picks, players, they have so much to offer. Bucks fans need to be hoping for the OKC to lose low key. That's what we might get. We might get the best offer we can for Giannis from OKC. They got like 2 or 3 picks in this draft. What doesn't OKC got 2 first-round picks?
They got 12 and 17. But they you think they're gonna really break that up for Giannis though?
If they get clapped by Wemby, yes, they will. 100%. If they get clapped by Wemby, 100%. Because they're gonna see Chet being they're gonna see Chet as the problem.
I don't see that GM being that type of dude though.
All right, I'm telling you.
I mean, it would be nice, but I just don't. I don't think he's gonna want to give up all his assets like that for one dude that.
But they have so many. Like that's the thing though. It's not like just even in this draft, you just won the championship. You got 2 first-round lottery picks, and for this year, next year, the year,
but that's that haul that they got from before,
right? I mean, but they still eating off it though,
right? I mean, well, they might go to the championship and win another one, with these picks. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't see them just getting rid of those picks like that because that organization, I don't think they're as stupid as ours.
Yo.
So I don't think they're gonna make stupid moves. That's why I say that. It's just
they're a more polished franchise and organization.
They go. You see how they treating Giannis with these picks, man. They're not giving us nothing.
Damn, people co-signing though. Hey, TV finesse it. I would not want Giannis if I was OKC. Interesting. Hey, Mr. Cool, shots fired. The Knicks are proving how weak the East is.
Yeah. It's straight boo-boo in the East. Yeah.
Right. When our most formidable team was the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Man.
The Cleveland Cavaliers.
Did you see them people in New York celebrating like they already won the championship?
That was my problem. I was talking about that earlier. That was my problem with the Knicks fans. Y'all got to relax. Y'all know what's going on over there. It's just like they're not even seeing what's happening in the West. Like, are y'all paying attention?
Do they understand that one of these 2 teams is going to murder y'all when they get done?
Yeah, when they get done. When they get done.
They act like, I mean, because they've been cruising through the East. The East is so weak, though.
They about to get parked in a way they ain't been parked all play. Because these 2 teams, these are 2 titans fighting. Let's be clear. The Spurs and OKC, those are titans fighting amongst themselves.
I knew they was going to be the 2 left standing because it was going to be between them 2.
Too much. And if the Knicks think that they're going to go dog walk either one of them teams, they are going to be thirsty for blood because pretty much they're going to feel like we just beat the real champ. We about to wash them up fat. They're already in battle mode, bro. They're in battle mode.
They finna get a rude awakening, man.
Bro, Knicks about to get parked. I'm telling y'all, Knicks about to get parked. Something brutal. That stuff that Jalen Brunson been going or getting away with, they put Stephon Castle or somebody like that on him. It's going to be different. I'm telling you. It's going to be different.
Or if the Spurs go, I mean.
Or OKC
going to have like 35 blocks a night.
I think that's why Becky.
All them
Little floaters, yeah.
Them little teardrops that Brunson be doing, they all going to the 400s.
Yo. It's gonna be interesting, but I do want to give Brunson his credit because he did overcome adversity. A lot of people was taking a number 2 on him, saying he was too small to lead a team to the finals. So I do want to give him his credit on that. People thought that Karl Anthony Towns didn't have the moxie or the demeanor to be on a team that could make the finals. So there is some accomplishment in what the Knicks are doing, but it's being ruined by this fan base because they're out of. Hey, y'all out of pocket. The fan base is completely out of pocket. Completely out of pocket. This is crazy. Like, it's 24/7 on the damn social media. They are out here like it's already a wrap. They're already trying to plan the parade damn near. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm going to give Brunson his props, but at the same time, man, you ran through garbage. You ran through garbage.
Yeah.
You didn't play nobody. I mean, the East is straight doo-doo.
I agree.
Right now.
I agree.
We had all those injuries. I mean, Indiana Pacers, remember, they went to the finals last year. I mean, they not in it. Boston had a hobbled team with Jason Tatum. I mean,
right, it still made it interesting.
And then you had this Detroit. They not that good to me, man. They can play a little defense.
What up, Robin?
Cade Cunningham though.
That's the thing. That's where they gonna have a problem in the playoffs every year. You can't count on no Jalen Duren to give you no 20 points a game in a playoff. Jalen Duren, he ain't got no game like that.
He got benched.
He's mid, and I don't want to hear nobody else telling me nothing else about no Evan Mobley either. He ain't nothing but a DeAndre Hunter. He's a rotational player. He is not a star player. He is not an all-star. In my opinion, he's mid. I don't want to hear nothing about no Evan Mobleys no more either. He is mid, period. I don't see it. I don't see no special effects on his 2K player badges. Nothing. No player badges. Nothing. Knock it off. Evan Mobley trade for Giannis and blah, blah, blah. Man, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Evan Mobley, I spit on you for saying something like that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
They turned the Bucks down on that too.
Yeah, that's crazy. Evan Mobley. And no more Kenny Atkinson talk either. He showed me he's a mid coach. Kenny Atkinson ain't nothing special either. He's 70 degrees in June, average.
But man, James Harden is like the kryptonite, man.
Yeah, James Harden come in. Yeah, he the overcast, the fly in the ointment. He all
every NBA team should be afraid of James Harden.
Agreed.
Because you're not going anywhere if he's in the playoffs with you.
I bet you the Clippers are better next year without it. Watch, even without Kawhi and him, he's just a stain. He's just got an overcast. Like, get him out of here, bro. Just get him out of here.
He's Mr. No-Show. That's what he is.
And that's what I'm saying. How can you be top 7? They got to reevaluate. We need to put some of these top 75 lists through AI. Let AI tell us who top 75. Because I don't think that dude, I'll tell you right now, y'all let me know in the chat, I would remove Harden and put in Dwight Howard. I respect Dwight Howard's legacy more than I respect James Harden's legacy. And I'm going to keep it real. He, as being the bus driver, led a team to the finals. Yeah. And he won a championship as being a key piece. James Harden has done neither. And he showed he's never showed up when you needed him most. Get him out of the top 75. He's not a top 75.
Well, look at him. He 37 now?
Yeah.
He can't do that. He can't do that stuff that he used to do when he won the
MVP.
Yeah, MVP and the scoring champion.
Right.
He can't do all that. Remember he used to do those fakes and
all that, yeah.
Draw all those fouls. He can't do that no more. He's too damn slow. You know, so I mean, he be dribbling and trying to do it, and he be looking like, "Oh, you still in front of me?" The defense. I'm like, what?
Hold on one second. This is exactly what I'm talking about, Mr. Cool. When the Knicks lost the second time to the Hawks, Knicks fans had their coach ready to walk the play. Now, a few weeks, they want to give him a parade. Facts! Facts, Mr. Cool. Facts!
Man, they were there on the street, like they already won. The police was lined up in New York. I'm like, y'all still got to play. What are y'all doing?
Hey, Jeff said, hey, Jeff, you said Mobley. I ain't going to call him weak, Jeff. You going too far. I don't call him weak. I'm just going to say he mid. He's a good rotational player, but you can't expect him to be, like, consistent production. That's what I'll say. He's a good rotational piece, but you can't count on him. You can't count on him. Good rotational piece, though.
Cavs ain't going nowhere, man. They're
going
to destroy that.
Now the Pistons need scoring. Now if the Pistons went out and got like, I'm just obviously this wouldn't happen, but like if the Pistons had a Donovan Mitchell with a Cade Cunningham, that's a different animal. Yeah, because Donovan is yet to have a running mate for real. I mean, who was he had to run with?
Atlanta got 2 points. I mean, Atlanta got 2 games too against did they play New York?
They played New York. Yeah, they won 2 games against New York, Atlanta. Yeah.
Yeah, they need one good piece.
Well, they got to replace CJ too. CJ McCullough retired and he was giving them work. Remember, CJ McCullough was exposing Jalen Brunson until I don't know if he got hurt or something.
If you can score, anybody can score on Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say is the Knicks. I don't think they should be able to win a game. I don't think the NBA will let them get swept. But I'm gonna say Jalen Brunson's numbers will be complete.
They might get swept because they haven't played anything like what's on that other side before yet.
Bleacher, what you think? Bleacher, what you think? You think the Knicks can win a game against either the Spurs or OKC, or is it?
Nope, because I got friends on the other
side. So no, they get swept. They get swept. No, I think the Knicks will win one.
Put it like this: they're gonna be in for a rude awakening.
That I agree with. The defensive intensity.
Because they've been blowing these other teams out that they're playing in the East. And they're gonna be like, what happened? That's what they're gonna be doing.
It's gonna be like,
what happened?
Right.
What happened?
The way the game's called right now, and your only scorer is Jalen Brunson. And once you shut him down, who's going?
This is the thing, though. The reason they got to where they are, and this is what's been different than it was in a regular season. Carl Anthony Towns, that's the difference. Carl Anthony Towns, and to me, OG Anunoby has been their X factor. Yeah. That's what makes. So the reason Detroit even got further was because Tobias Harris was playing above his level. Once Tobias Harris became Tobias Harris,
and then he turned to Tobias Harris again.
Right, and then it was over.
And then couldn't go nowhere.
They could go nowhere. So the Knicks, they have to have Carl Anthony Towns, Brunson, and OG, all 3 hooping to win a game. All 3 of them have to be hooping with a little Mikal Bridges sprinkled in there.
Everybody in the West, they play defense. Last one of them.
Bro, tenacious defense. It's going to be interesting.
And they can score. Like, the whole front line can score. They ain't never felt nothing like this. Watch what I tell you.
They've been on easy mode. They like Canelo. They've been whooping up on Rocky Fielding and all these other scrub boxers. And then once they get to with a real technician like Terrence Crawford, Bivol, they gonna get washed. And I think that's the type of caliber that the Spurs or OKC. I do think they're a level above, respectfully above the Knicks. But I do want to say congratulations to the Knicks on their journey to get to the finals. I want to congratulate them on that because they was the underdogs. They was the underdogs. Get in there, credit. They were underdogs, bro.
They was the underdogs in an underdog conference. the conference itself was underdogs. It wasn't like they didn't go up against. This was like, I mean, like David and Goliath. This is like David versus David
Right.
in the East. you ain't really went up against no juggernaut yet.
He said it's David versus David. I know David versus David is crazy. That is hilarious. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not wishing that, but I agree. Darren Stevens said Brunson will get exposed. He can't be hit against those Rottweilers. That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. That's literally it.
That's exactly what it is. I'm telling you, man. Because he's been going up against these wiener dogs the whole time in the East. He ain't felt nothing yet, man. Watch what one of these boys get over here.
When the Rottweilers get hands on it, pushing on him, they not calling it. It's gonna be different.
It's gonna be over.
They both got good coaches that make adjustments. I want to tell y'all also, if you're paying attention to this series, obviously it's interesting play on the court, but them two coaches is going back and forth making adjustments. From them putting Hardenstein on Wemby and then them making an adjustment. Like, these are two coaches that are going back and forth that are very adept at the X's and O's, which is why this series is going pretty much one game. Ain't no team getting off like that because they're making the adjustment game to game. That is what we weren't seeing in any Bucks coaches. And to keep it real, that's why Bud got fired. If y'all want to understand and you want to know why Bud got fired, he did not make adjustments. What you see between OKC and the Spurs, those are two high-level, cerebral IQ coaches that are going back and forth making adjustments offensively and defensively from game to game. In that last game, when the Spurs were getting blown out, they made an adjustment to get back in the game. So now they're going to use that adjustment in the next game and see what OKC do. Well, there's a difference in level of coaching, and we're seeing it. Yes, they have talent, but that talent has to be coached as well. And these are both coaches developing young talent.
That's funny to me because Bud comes from that same tree.
Right, yeah, agreed.
I don't understand why he doesn't make adjustments like that. He came from the Popovich tree.
He's stuck in his ways.
Right. Yeah, he's just stuck in his ways. Yeah.
And Popovich, he snapped on the team after that one loss. It was like a few days ago. Went into the Spurs locker room and snapped on everybody.
Yeah, right. Hey, Clayton, I agree. Brunson is a top 12 player. I agree. He top 12. I can see that. Yeah. I'm not mad at that.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying he's not good, but I'm just saying as a team, he didn't go up against nobody yet.
Yo, Mr. Cool is in his bag again, y'all. All I know is since the Bucks got rid of Doc, my health has improved. It's crazy work.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Cool. The living legend was good. I am entertained. Even though I don't like the way OKC play basketball, I'm entertained watching them go back and forth with the Spurs. Because the Spurs are just as petty. When they do something, they standing over them, looking at them, knocking them. Like, they doing their own type of thing as well. But it's a little bit more what I like to see on the aggressive side from the Spurs. The Spurs got some dogs over there.
That's the championship game right there.
Yeah, it is. You know, the Spurs, shout out to Amtrak. Amtrak said they got warning players over there. And what that means is they got a lot of city basketball players on that Spurs team. And you can just see it in the intensity. When you watch a Castle and them, they are playing like their life depend on it.
Yeah. Yeah, they out there. They out there going. That's real something like, hey.
That's an example of how we need to play that type of intensity between OKC and the Spurs. That's the intensity the Bucks players need to play with. Are y'all seeing how they diving for loose balls, pinching, grabbing, doing whatever it takes to get an edge to win?
That comes from that tree, that coaching, man. That's that system. And that's, that's who teaching them to do that.
Right. I damn near don't want either team to lose because they both deserve to be champions, in my opinion. Keep it real.
It's between them two.
Yeah,
it's between these two teams.
Right, but let me say it. So we was talking earlier. We'll go to Bleacher for this, and then to you, Jayla. Do you think OKC, if they lose, would they get a package together for Giannis? Most people said no, that they don't want to mess up the chemistry. What you say, Bleacher? There for you, Jay Lewis.
I think that with the I don't know if they lose this series against Spurs, I feel like they're gonna probably get us the best package that we want out of like, all these teams because I feel like they'll give us more value, and they got so many picks. You know, I don't want to just settle on Miami right now. I want to get any offer possible for
Right.
Giannis if the case, but I just don't want the Bucks to sell on just one team.
Right.
Talk to everybody first. Talk to everybody before you make a decision. But I don't know. I don't know. It's really hard to say if they're gonna just lose a series to the Spurs. It's really Spurs got to lose twice in a row. I mean, you gotta win twice in a row at this point.
And that's
I
gonna
don't know.
be difficult. Yeah, that's gonna be difficult. I don't. That's what's gonna be hard. They have to win 2 in a row. They haven't done that in this series yet. Like,
hard.
That's why I said if a OKC were to lose, they're in control currently. But that's why I'm saying if they were to lose, I think they will put something up for Giannis. What you think, Jay Lewis?
Well, I already told you, man. It's this organization is different than ours. It's not the same type of structure there. I think they're going to be smart with what they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like they're getting put out in the first round. This is
right.
the Western Conference Championship. I don't, the way people are talking about these trade rumors with Giannis, it's like they don't even want to give up anything. And I don't think OKC. I think they just like if they lose, I think they just going they may do something, but I don't think it's gonna be like a huge haul for a Giannis trade.
Yeah, okay.
Because I don't think they want to break up all that and just get rid of all their picks for Giannis, man. Because they still a great team.
Right.
It's not like they're missing.
I agree, but a lot of teams when something happens, they make knee-jerk reactions, and with him being available,
no, the Milwaukee Bucks make knee-jerk reactions. This is a different organization. That's what I'm saying. They don't think like us. They don't think.
Hold on 1 second. Let me tap into homie Ryan real quick. Hold on 1 second. Let me tap in Ryan real quick. What up, Ryan? What's good, bro?
What's up, bro? What's up with everybody?
What's going on, man? Just talk a little NBA playoffs, Giannis trade proposals. This OKC Spurs series looking like the championship series. Just the intensity and just how it's looking. And do you think the Knicks got it? Let's start with that. Do you think the Knicks got a chance against who win in the West?
Man, I think the Knicks gonna win it. I just think the NBA gonna kind of. I don't want to say the script. You know how everybody. I don't want to say how everybody be coming with the script talk and all that like the NBA. But I just think it's New York time. It's been like 50 or 60 years for them too, right?
Yeah.
I think Walt Frazier was like the last time they won. That was like
72.
Yeah, 70. Like 70s, So, like it's New York time. I feel like it's their time. If they go against if they go against the Spurs, I think they're gonna definitely win. But like I can kind of see a 7-game series with the OKC guys. If it's OKC that they play, I think OKC could probably slide because a little history on their side. I think OKC want to do that 3-peat. I think they want to go for that, and I can see them putting together a package for Giannis if they kind of lose these next 2 games in like a horrible fashion. I ain't gonna say horrible, like they lose like maybe a 20-point loss here and then they.
Or if it's because of Wemby doing too much, or like Wemby dominate the next 2 games and Chet don't do as much, then I can see. It depends how they lose, and that's what'll make the difference.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, and I can see that, and when we do make the trade, like I'm trying to see like who do we bring in off of OKC, like which one of the players, we know we can't get Shea. So like what kind of player do y'all think we gonna kind of pluck from their roster? Like it's gonna be like Chet?
Yeah,
it's gonna either be Chet or Jalen.
Yeah,
so,
Chet and Dort.
Chet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Dort, yep.
I'd rather, I'd rather see can we get our hands on the AJ Mitchell kid and see can we get.
No, that's their future. They not letting him go. I feel you, but I think that's their future, and they got him on a dirt contract too.
Oh yeah, but see, look, but look, do you want Giannis or not? It's kind of like, do you want him or not? Do you want him or not? Do you want him or not? Hey, we can't play. We ain't got time to play. Look, we got a lot of teams on the line. Look, you want him or not?
Look
We
at
want
Robin.
AJ
I
Mitchell.
like this guy.
Yeah, we need AJ Mitchell. Thank you, Robin. You know, we need AJ Mitchell. We need either Chet or Jalen because they both on long-term deals. So
Right.
I think that's a plus too. So you know, we need some. If we're gonna trade Giannis, we're gonna have to get a blue chip player. We don't
Agreed.
need a blue chip player like that's on like a 1 or 2 year deal. Somebody that can walk after like 1 or 2 years. We don't need no guy like that. We got to get somebody on like a 3 or 4 year deal. You know, he got to stay in Milwaukee for a few years. So hopefully we can convince him to stay, you know, long term. Like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen with the roster after this next couple of weeks, but look like we on the next in like the next maybe 3 weeks, we're gonna probably have a new roster.
Yeah.
They saying before the draft.
We are gonna have one.
We definitely gonna have a different roster.
Yeah, they saying before the draft, like they gonna make the move. So I can kind of see the team sticking to it. I think they've given John an ultimatum, and like for what I'm hearing is like Miami in the league. So I don't know. It looked like he kind of going, but I would take the Boston. If we could get our hands on Jaylen Brown, that would be the deal I would take over.
Absolutely, 100%, 100%. That's the deal I want. I want Jaylen Brown. Hey, no strays. Put in a word to Boston. Tell them to give us Jaylen Brown and Pritchard.
Do they have picks?
Yeah, we'll take it.
Oh, they got picks. Boston always got. They always got picks.
What picks?
Well,
they got
wait
what up,
Scales?
Scales?
You might be right. They made a couple of trades here these last few years. Now they don't have
they might not have
like
yeah.
OKC.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't want to mess with Boston if they ain't got nothing in this draft, man.
Well, you know, we will still be getting our hands on an all-star caliber player, though. You know, it's just the fact. I think Jaylen Brown, it'll be, you're right now, but I think it's more so I would take a Jaylen Brown because I think Jaylen Brown would keep us in contention like right now. You know, and if we can get a pick or two like to make up for those ones that we lost in the Portland trade, because I think we're giving up 28, 29, and 30. We got 2 swaps and we have to give them 1 first-round pick, but we got 2 swaps. But if we can get 2 back in that between 28 and 30, if we can get 2 of those picks back, it won't be so bad. But we're going to have to do some competing because if we don't, then we're going to be giving Portland like a top lottery pick, you know, because we got to stay competitive in some type of way. And I think Brown will help us stay
competitive.
Competitive, you know. So that way we ain't giving Portland a top 10 pick or a top 5 pick, you know.
No, I agree. Hold on 1 second. Salute to Grimface. Grimface said I know more than a few dudes. You know a thing or two about basketball speaking out of their mouths. Giannis not going nowhere. Okay. All right, Grimface, we gonna see. Hey, we're not trying to kick him out of town. We're just telling you what's happening. Hey, they're telling you what's happening. It's also an option. Yeah, but we'll see. It doesn't feel that way though. It just don't feel that way.
I mean,
Scales, what up? He said Jaylen Brown going to Atlanta. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, that.
Oh, are we getting Atlanta picks? Are we getting Atlanta picks?
Yeah, we would have to get it. We would be getting all picks then and no players. I don't like that either. I don't like the Bucks just get all these picks and no players. That's what they trying to do in these 3 or 4 teams. They trying to put a Kansas City shuffle on us. I don't like it. I don't like it.
And Atlanta has the young players though we can grab too.
Yeah, they got. I like Jalen Johnson. I like, you know what I'm saying.
And he from here, right?
Yeah.
You think Atlanta gonna give him up though?
If they was getting Jaylen Brown,
if they want Giannis, or if they
the same thing. Yeah, if they want him, they kind of go for any team that's coming for him. If you want him, you're gonna have to pay the price. You know.
I mean, they also, the Wizards have been getting in the mix too. I wouldn't mind having that first round pick, that first pick.
Oh yeah.
They got the #1 pick.
Oh yeah. They saying Utah trying to get it though. They trying to keep him in Utah. They trying to swap with Washington so they can get him. You know, because I think he's from BYU and you know he went to high school in Utah. I think Utah trying to trade up for that pick. So, but I think they don't. Utah don't have a better asset than Giannis though. So we can win that trade easy.
Okay, we got more. We got
who
more
does?
Knicks support coming in. Let's see, Scales, J. Cole. Okay. Oh, shout out to Robert Walker Murphy. Shout out with the $20 super chat. Come on, let's have fun. They said violent crime was down 45% since the Knicks been winning. It's good for society. Shout out to Robert Walker Murphy.
Yeah. It's gonna go up about 55% when they lose.
Oh yeah, if they win. Oh yeah.
Shout out to Robin. She said it's good for society for the Knicks to keep winning. I've never heard that excuse for a team to win. That was creative. Shout out to the queens of the chat. Shout out Robin. King Kwame, appreciate the $5 super chat. Tatum for Giannis is the only trade that works. With Brown, we have to add more, and they don't have picks. Miami, Atlanta, and OKC have best offers. Okay, salute King Kwame.
Right.
Yeah, he's fresh off of Achilles too. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's injury prone, no strays. We don't want nothing to do with Tatum.
No, we don't want him.
No, I'm putting the Knicks on Scales. Nope, Scales. You said nope. You said you up to J. Cole. Nope, you said the Knicks gonna win. We ain't going with that. Shout out to the homies.
Is that what Scales said?
No, I'm just messing with Scales, dog.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Scales, the homie.
We gonna ride with it. I think New York gonna pull this one off. I think they gonna get it, man. I don't know, man. I don't care. I don't care if it's the Thunder. I don't care if it's the Spurs. I think New York gonna get this.
I'll tell you. I feel you, but I'm 100% tell you if the Spurs go to the finals, Stephon Castle is available to play. It is going to be dark for the New York Knicks. I'm telling you right now. And the reason I'm going to tell you because there's two different styles of play. Like, I know they got, my man Caruso. He is not the offensive player or has the athleticism that Castle has. Castle comes downhill and is flushing on people. He puts pressure on the rim. Jalen Brunson is going to have problems handling Castle. I'm not even talking about De'Aaron Fox. I'm talking about Castle because that's the pit bull they're going to put on him on defense, and he going to have to turn around and hold him on offense. He ain't going to be able to chill like he would against Caruso. Castle is coming downhill and trying to dunk. He had about 5 or 6 dunks in this series already. He done dunked on Hardenstein. He done dunked on SGA. Like, that's a problem. Like, I think it's a matchup issue. I think that the Knicks have a better chance versus OKC than the Spurs, in my opinion. I think they got a better chance.
You know what Jalen Brunson gonna do to the pit bull? He just gonna give him that bone. That's what they want. They want something. Jalen Brunson gonna be doing all them stops and getting them in foul trouble.
See, Anthony Lacey. Right. Knicks can beat OKC. Spurs is all kind of problem. Yeah, it's the matchup. It's the matchup.
But see, I think defensively though, I think they got the wings and the bigs to kind of match up with Wemby. They're going to give him problems. Like, they got Mitchell Robinson going to give Wemby problems.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
But, if Cat can just get a little toughness in him and play the 5, he going to pull Wemby away from that basket.
Right.
And they got the wings, and New York got the wings to defend. They got Anunoby can hold Wemby. I'm not saying he can just shut him down, but Anunoby big enough and long enough, he can give him problems, man. Because I think Anunoby like 6'10", man.
I'm tripping on this,
Shut up, Mr. 414 said it's going to be orange and blue skies in Cancun. Right,
I'm tripping on this Knicks fandom.
Right, hey, I'm learning today, but that's why we have this. This is what makes this community dope. All the different perspectives, all here. We got people think the Knicks go get swept, Knicks can win. Like, we just don't know. It's a lot of different possible scenarios, but I'm here for all of it. My team ain't in it. I want everybody's fan base to cry.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for the small market teams. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I feel you.
Oh, yeah.
I said that earlier. Shout out to Scales. See, we on the same frequency, Scales. We both on FM. See, we on the same frequency. OG is the key. That's what I said earlier.
OG is the key.
Exactly. He is definitely the key. If he's hooping, it's different. It's different.
See, it's his defense though. If he defensively playing like that, see, you can put OG on Wemby for a while. Like, he gonna give him problems. He gonna take away like that face up game, like how Wemby try to face up and shoot jumpers. He ain't gonna be able to do that on Anunoby and just be efficient at doing it. I know he
Anunoby's a
7'5"
great
or whatever
defender.
he is.
No, he's a great defender.
Man, and he ain't gonna be able to just take him off the dribble like that. So he gonna have to back down. But when he back down, and that's where you go to, you switch with Mitchell Robinson. When he get in the post, you let Robinson handle him down there. So Robinson physical enough and big enough. He gonna give, if Hardenstein giving him problems, then I know Mitchell Robinson can give him problems.
No, I understand. Yeah, that's what's gonna make it interesting. I do want to see it, but I think if Wemby get in the finals, he gonna get all 5 Infinity Stones, and he gonna be on a different type of time. I really do think if Wemby get in the finals, he is gonna have all Infinity Stones active. I think we gonna see a different Wemby, like the Wemby we be seeing when he be mad against Chet. I think we will see that type of Wemby there. It's gonna be interesting. I just want to see how Wemby act in the finals. When it's really there, if he can just go take it. Yeah, that's it. Just come to the hoop, turn around. That's it.
That's all Wemby got to do.
Man, he want to be out there dancing
all game.
But that's when you get a matchup problem, though. So that's when you go Cat at the 5, and like Cat, you want to shoot 3-pointers. Now here you go. Here you go.
With this. He's not messing with this.
But he gonna have to come out. He gonna have to come out. What I'm saying is that Wemby gonna have to come. If he got to guard Cat, he got to come out of the paint. He can't sit up under the goal against Cat because Cat gonna shoot him out.
He can jump from the paint and block his shot.
No, this ain't Space Jam, bro. This ain't Space Jam, bro. This ain't Space Jam, bro. He ain't coming out there painting
Space Jam.
Nah, this ain't Space Jam. He ain't coming out there painting box no 3. He gonna have to get out there on the wing and guard. That means Wemby gonna have to get out of that paint. And so now they open up the driving lane for Brunson and your Harts and your guy and your OG. That's what OG do. He'll cut, he'll cut and slash type player. Bridge is a cut and slash type player. When you're gonna have to basically run the offense through Karl Anthony Towns at the top of the key, outside of outside the 3-point line. And you're gonna have to pull Wemby from up under their goal. Because I don't think Anthony Towns is tough enough for him. He's not gonna go in the paint and try to body him up. That ain't his style. So you're gonna have to try. I think Mike Brown gonna try to play him at the 3-point line a lot more. And like you won't see Karl Anthony Towns getting a lot of rebounds and stuff because he's gonna be out there on the perimeter. So like if you betting, I wouldn't bet for him to have 10, 11 rebounds a game because he's gonna be out there on the perimeter. But you're gonna take Wemby away from the goal as well. So I don't know if you could just sit out there and just let Anthony Towns just shoot like that.
Oh, J. Cole said laughing out loud, y'all think it's sweet. We will see. No, it just seemed, J. Cole, you right, bro. We might be styling. Hey, Bleacher, I'm going to tap you out for a minute and tap in Scales. I'm going to tap you out for a minute, tap in Scale. All right, bro. Let me tap in Scale. He said, y'all think it's sweet. All right. He said, y'all think it's sweet. What up, Scale?
What up, dog?
It ain't that we think it's sweet. It ain't that we think it's sweet. It's just like when you see two Titans warring like that and you saw what was going on in the East, it just looked like 2 different levels of basketball. I understand matchup matters. I understand all of that. It's just the intensity that you're seeing in the Western Conference compared to what we saw in the East. It's not even close. They fight like they mama lies on the line over there. OKC versus the Spurs. Like they are really... all their HP is done at the end. They start with 100. All their HP done at the end of the game. All of it gone. They leaving it all on the court.
The Knicks haven't been challenged.
That's my problem. They've
been blowing these other teams out by like 30, 40 points.
Right. That's my own. That's why we're kind of saying that. It's not that we're they don't even know what it feel like to be challenged for real. Besides the Atlanta when CJ McCollum was in his bag. But besides that, what happened since then? Haven't they won like 11 straight games or something crazy like that? So what is going on?
More than half of them been blowed out too.
Scales, what you think about everything? First, what you think about the Spurs versus OKC series? What you think? How you think it's gonna go? OKC.
When the playoffs started, I picked the Thunder. You know what I'm saying? The repeat. It's been a good series. The thing that I called with Wemby after, what was that, game 1 when he double overtime and he went off and he had them crazy Space Jam numbers to the Monstar joke or whatever, the 41 and 24. I said he won't do that again because Mark Daigneault ain't that stupid. He's not like Doc Rivers or nothing, so he's not gonna allow dude to get 24 rebounds again. So if you watch them, everybody's crashing the glass except for like SGA.
Oh yeah.
Literally, like if you watch them, their entire team is hitting the boards. Hartenstein is moving him out of the way,
The
and then
coaching
everybody's
adjustments.
going to the glass. Like literally, everybody going to the glass. So I think that's what changed this series. Because to me, what's scary about the Thunder, and I know people want to foul bait and they the running joke right now, and people don't want to like them because they the champs and blah, 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 blah. But you know me, I'm coach X and O basketball stuff. Bro, they're missing an all-star and a kid who
Oh
averaged
yeah.
25 points in a series in these playoffs out of their rotation, and they're beating the Spurs.
True.
Like that depth over there that Sam Presti has, like he should be investigated or something. That doesn't make any sense, bro. How is your team that deep? Injuries is the calling card to the playoffs, right? NBA playoffs is mauled with injuries. Could have been what could have been. The Bucks could probably have 3 rings if Giannis don't go down every year in Middleton and don't get hurt after our first ring. You know what I mean? It's so many what ifs, right? But these injuries, Minnesota probably would be playing right now if they didn't get Dante don't go down and they don't get banged up the way that they did.
True.
But OKC injuries don't even matter. They had a kid who's
AJ Mitchell. AJ Mitchell.
Bro, that's what I'm talking about. AJ Mitchell averaged 25 points a game in the last series. He's not even playing in this series. Jerry McCain didn't play the series 2 series ago. The first round, he didn't get on the floor at all. He just had 18 and a half in a game 5. In a crucial game 5 in a series. You get what I'm saying? So I'm rooting for the Spurs because I like their coach. I like everything they got going on there. I'm a fan of Wemby's. Shout out, Mr. Cool. I'm a fan of Wemby's tenacity. It reminds me of when Giannis was still hungry before Giannis got a max deal and all that. He reminds me of that. So I like that about him. And then I like the way that they play. But I think that's the edge that I'm giving the Thunder in this series. If you're making me pick a team, because I didn't want to pick because it's hot or cold with them. You know what I mean? But if you're making me pick, I'm giving it to the Thunder on experience and in depth. Just look at it. They had a lottery pick that they sent up here to us for nothing at all. We gave up nothing to get this kid. Dang. Then Topic, another lottery pick, didn't play at all this year. He was sick. You see what I'm saying? He just got healthy. Like I think the game when we beat him, when Darvin Ham coached during the year, when Doc Rivers was gone, that was like his first game back, like his first NBA game. They drafted him 2 years ago. So that's what I'm saying. And that kid can play. He's like a 6'6" guard, nice handles, can pass. Nice.
Cormac Ryan style of player. The kind of like a Cormac. Yeah.
Bro, so think about it. They played 13 guys yesterday. I just named 3 people who ain't playing. Jalen Williams is an all-star. As much as me and you bag on him, we don't think I think he's more Alfred than he is Robin to Batman. But you get what I'm saying? In his role or whatever works for their system, his game works. I ain't crazy about his game, but it works, right? And it's 20 some odd points a night, some rebounds and some steals. That's completely out of their offense, and they are a game away from the NBA Finals. Like, I know they foul bait or whatever people want to talk about, And they said he might play in the finals. So that's what I'm saying. Him and AJ Mitchell both might play in the finals.
That's a problem if that's what happens.
That's what I'm saying. So even as much as I like the Knicks, we judging the Knicks against the team as the Thunder are right now. But like if the Thunder were fully loaded, I don't know if this conversation about the Thunder versus the Knicks would be the way it is. Now, as a beat up Thunder, do the Knicks have a chance? Absolutely.
Right.
But with Jay Will playing, AJ and Mitchell back, no, I don't get the Knicks a chance against the Thunder. Nope. Too much depth, too many bodies.
Now, if they play the Spurs, what would you think against the Spurs?
See, with the Spurs, it's a different kind of game because to y'all point, my problem with the Spurs is they haven't matured enough to play inside out. Right? They're
so young.
Like they're so young.
But hold on, Scales. They made the adjustment in the last game with what was like 5 minutes left. They finally realized to go inside, and then Wemby started getting it going. So I think they have something for the next game that's intriguing.
Follow me on this. Miss Johnson, Popovich, Budenholzer. There's a lot of Budenholzer going on in that Spurs offense if you watch it. That's why Wemby had 5 rebounds. 6 rebounds. These last 2 games, he had 8 and 6. He's the biggest guy in the world.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way, even if you having a bad game, you should lead a gym with less than double-digit rebounds.
Agreed.
Bro. You 7'4". But that's that drop defense, the coverage. Same thing we dealt with Bud. Well, reason Brook Lopez couldn't rebound. Same reason Miles Turner can't rebound. It's the same thing. But then Hartenstein is leaving the gym with rebounds because OKC don't play that style of defense. It's not drop.
Everybody crashing
everything. Exactly. He's getting physical and he's crashing everything. So that's my problem with the Spurs right now. I think they're the most talented team in the playoffs, like talent-wise.
Right, agreed.
But just maturity, even their coach's maturity, I don't think it's there yet because as a coach, I would have been said, hey, Wemby, bro, I need you to go. We gotta play 17 feet and under. I know you like to shoot threes, but bro, this is the playoffs, G. You got to play 17
Right. It
feet.
shouldn't have took to the fourth quarter. I say that. I think it was pride. Because it was kind of working the way they was working, the way it was doing. But give him credit. He did make the adjustment. They do have something to work with going into Game 6.
But to OKC's point, and this is why I look at Shea as becoming dangerous the older as he get and the more game experience he get, starting early wins in this series. Whatever team gets out the gate started, they won every game in this series. Ain't nobody been able to really mask a comeback in this series for real. Whoever got it started right away, they finish at the end. So with Wemby can't wait to the fourth quarter is my point. If they try to compete in this next game, he got to get started right away. I think he took like 3.
He needs 40. Let's stop the games. Wemby, hey, bruh. This is your time to shine. You have the chance to be the face of the NBA by force. All you got to do is get busy for 6 games. You just need to get busy for 6 games. It'll change everything. It'll shake the NBA because that team being so young, you doing what you doing, bro, it will change everything. Wemby, you need a 40 ball. You need what you need to watch is Michael Jordan when he played the Phoenix Suns, where he just put the whole squad on his back and said, whatever, I got it. They were scoring 90 points. He was averaging, 43, 44 in that series? Sometimes it is what it is. Sometimes you can't share the basketball. Sometimes it is all on you. Sometimes it's just all on you. Just do it. Worry about the blowback in the offseason with the title. Y'all can argue on the boat in the parade. Get your money now. Quit waiting. Don't use that LeBron philosophy trying to share the basketball, hoping somebody else save your life. You'll end up with a loser record just like dude. Do it yourself. Catch the body yourself. No accessories needed. You got all the skills. Catch the body, bro. It ain't no excuses. I've got no excuses for Wemby. I've seen too much from him to think that he can't carry this team to a championship. I'll low-key be disappointed. I'll low-key be disappointed.
That you can put a guy, I'm 6'3", bro. I've been around Alex Caruso. He like an inch taller than me. There's no way I could guard Victor Wembanyama, bro. I don't care what gym, arena, where we at on a video game. Nowhere can I guard that dude, bro, in the world. There's no way Alex Caruso should be guarding you. And that's my problem with him right now. I don't know if we're that's why earlier when the playoffs first started, when everybody was high on them, my only knock was I feel like they're a year ahead of schedule because
that's fair.
He still hasn't figured that out. Just like if we remember Giannis, I seen some Jabari Parker highlights the other day.
Ooh.
Oh man, took me back. Jabari Parker, Giannis, that year and a half we got it in, bro. That was
and Middleton. They was all averaging 20 with Middleton.
We winning a lot of games, but we was competitive every night, and it was highlight reel. Every fast break them dudes had was a highlight. But anyway, back then Giannis hadn't really learned how to play in the paint.
Right.
When Giroux got here, Giroux put him on the block. Like, hey, bro, you got to go down there. Me and Chris gonna throw it to you down there, and we gonna do everything off of whatever you and Brooke do down there on the. But we got to play through y'all. But before that, you remember J. Kidd's system was get him the ball
at the top of
let them go to work. Yeah.
Right.
When Bud came here, he brought in a system where we played through the bigs, swing. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
ISO for midi. You get what I mean? That was kind of the offense. Like that is what. So that's why I feel like Wemby's a year away. Where this summer Tim Duncan or somebody's gonna get with him and be like, "Hey, bro, I got to put this pad behind you. You got to lean on me. You know what I mean? Watch Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon film, and figure out how to get down there because there's no reason guards should be stopping you, bro. Like that's unacceptable. I don't care how skinny you are.
For a coach to feel comfortable to even do that, it should be disrespectful enough for you to want to cook.
So my point with the Knicks, right? And I think my homie up in the corner said that. Cat might be a feline when he talk, but when Cat hoop, he a hooper.
Right.
You're not gonna put Caruso on Cat.
No.
That ain't happening. Cat going to get some money on Caruso. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah.
His temperament is different than he wired different than Wemby. Wemby, that's why I'm saying Wemby's still a baby. Cat ain't no baby no more.
Right. He
you
know
what I'm
to
saying?
Right.
Cat done grew up. If you watch Cat done grew up a lot in these last 3-4 years. That's not the same dude that was playing in Minnesota a couple years ago.
Hey, New York can do that to you. It got to be.
New
You got to
York can do
survive
that.
he got to survive in New York. It's gonna
Gotta
change
grow up
you.
real fast. And
Right.
you're a hometown kid too. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So it's more pressure on him than, you know what I mean, and just playing in New York. He's a homer too, so he got it. But if you recognize it, he stepped up to the challenge for me. So I don't have no complaints about Cat. But what I'm saying to y'all point in that series, you can't put Caruso on Cat.
Right.
Casey Wallace can't guard Karl Anthony Towns, bro.
Right.
He's gonna say, clear it out, Brunson. I'm going to get a bucket. Like he don't play that, bro. Like he gonna see Wemby and try to go get a bucket. That's how Cat is wired, and that's the way he's been playing in these playoffs. He don't really care.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So that's not necessarily go. But against San Antonio, you can put smaller guys on him, and then they don't have a legit backup big. Luke Cornett is not
right.
So this summer they're gonna have to go. They're gonna have to go get some size, whether it be in the draft or free agency.
That's true. They're very wing and guard heavy. They're bigger guards and wings, but still they do need a Cornett is below mid. Like he's not even better than Jericho Sims or nobody like that. Like if they had Jericho Sims.
So my point, to your point with that, is that when they dumped Sohan, I thought they was going to at least be able to bring back like a Jericho Sims type of player, but they just dumped him for roster space. They didn't even bring nothing back for him. So
yeah, that's great. Hold on 1 second. No strays, ENT. Our favorite op. Appreciate the $4.99 super chat. Nice thumbnail, jerk. Like the dad from Pawn Stars. Best I could do is Sam Hauser, Vucci Main, and a 2037 third round pick. No strays is a menace. Hold on 1 second. Queen Kwame, appreciate the $1.99 super chat. Tatum and Giannis were both injured. Same value. Giannis injuries ain't the same as Achilles, but I do understand the injury prone thing, but I still think Giannis has a little bit more like life in the legs. An Achilles gonna change you permanently. You're just not gonna be the same after Achilles. You don't become 100%.
This what I want to ask y'all right quick, and I hope this ain't like off subject. What is life with Giannis? Has anybody talked about that? Like, because there's been so much fodder about him leaving and all that. In like a Twilight Zone universe.
Right.
Let's say he stays. Like, what is life with Giannis here? Like,
well, it depends, man. We just got a new coach. It depends on Taylor Jenkins.
Agreed. Yeah.
So it's gonna be really temperamental on what their relationship is.
Yeah.
I can tell you what life was with Giannis when we had Doc.
Right.
It wasn't very good.
Right.
No, not at all.
We don't want that. We don't want that.
No, we don't want to go back to that.
Hard pass.
I feel like we got the one chip to stop Wemby. So I mean, even with Wemby dominating like he is,
pretty much
that's just making our stock go up because we got the one guy that can really compete with him. Like Giannis is the one guy. So even with Wemby doing all this dominating, our value should be going up with him.
That's the good point.
Like all the teams,
we might want to keep.
No, to your point.
Now, like teams like Cleveland, Cleveland that's right there, teams like them, they're gonna be trying to come for Giannis hard because they're gonna be feeling like if they need that one piece. If we do get to the final, we probably gonna see
we don't want Mobley though.
Giannis is the one guy.
That's what I'm saying. This is the point in time where we get to play poker, right? Because I'm not taking Evan Mobley. I'm not taking some of these people I've been seeing is like Minnesota's not about to fleece me with Julius Randle's contract.
Right,
we're not doing that, bro.
Right.
Like,
it's been
Paolo
so depressing out here to look at these.
Some the draft pick, them type of players. Like I'm saying on if I had to sell, like if it was a fire sale. And
Banchero, I'll do that.
You gotta get rid of Giannis right now. Okay, Orlando, get Orlando on the phone.
They don't have any picks.
You know what I mean?
Orlando.
I don't even that's what I'm saying. Fire if it's a fire sale and I'm in a panic mode and I can't get no picks. Even to your point, bro. and I just got to go player for player, I need like Apollo back because to me, I feel like he still got a ceiling enough with good coaching and good, you know what I mean, training. He can still add some pieces to his game and be a quality player. You know what I mean? But some of these other offers I've been seeing, no. Like if it ain't Jalen Johnson, them type of cats, like people that's like at least 6-7 years younger than Giannis with that same ceiling or skill set. I'm cool, bro. I'm cool.
Right.
I ain't really with the narrative how they trying to push on us. Like we supposed to just take anything.
Anything,
like,
bro.
Milwaukee's supposed to just like y'all take this and be happy. I don't like that little narrative they trying to push off on us. Now we got the key chip and we can send him wherever. He ain't got a no trade clause, so the ball is in Milwaukee court. He can stay. You know, it's all. You know, they were like, well, he can come out and say, I only signed an extension with this team, and that'll kill it all. But I'm like, no. You still got a team like that'll go for it. Like the Raptors went for it that year. They knew that Kawhi wasn't going to re-sign with them, but they took their chance and they got the ring, got the deal. So it's a team, it's a Toronto Raptors somewhere that's going to feel it could be the Charlotte Hornets. It could be a team like the Hornets that feel like, hey, this is our chance to sneak in and try to get one. The East still kind of weak. And I mean, taking someone like if they would send us a Knippel and you know, maybe a Miles Bridges and all they picks and, you know, maybe a LaMelo. I don't know. They probably want to keep LaMelo with him.
No,
but,
they ain't
you know,
they'll,
you know, they're going to start with maybe Knippel because he the young player, you know, and maybe you're going to have to give me a veteran. Maybe Brandon Miller. That's the guy name.
I don't know that they would have to. Ooh, Brandon Miller. If they would let him go, I like Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller got game.
Yeah, him. But we would need we would need Knippel too. You know, we don't need him too. And we're going to need the picks. We're going to need all the picks. We're going to need the second rounds and about 4 or 5 first.
When you look at moving Giannis, you got to look at teams like, for instance, like you saying Charlotte, you need to look at the Atlanta Hawks. You need to look at the Washington Wizards. People with a lot of young players and a lot of draft capital. You got to look at teams like that. With a veteran contract that you can move to match Giannis money too. So you got to look at that. It got to be teams with that. So that makes the list very short. That's why Miami's on the list. The list is really short when you look at possible places for Giannis to go. It's only like 3 teams. Realistically, it's not a bunch of teams like that. Like you would think.
It's gonna be more than 3 trying to get him though.
Right, but I like to say this because to get back to your earlier point, if Giannis stays, it's still cool because a lot of these players are going to be gone anyway, and you come in with a new coaching staff. So I think if Giannis was to stay, it would be the best time to stay because it's really going to be a fresh start. He just has to be cognizant of being more open to change and buying in to what Taylor Jenkins is pushing and selling because if he doesn't buy in, none of the other players are going to buy in. So everything starts and finishes with Giannis. Taylor might have the vision, but Giannis has to buy in and lead by example. Without that, they'll have nothing. Spurs, OKC, Wemby is leading by example of his coach. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leading by example of his coach. That's why they're there. The Knicks, Jalen Brunson is the extension of their coach. Giannis has to be that for us to be able to be competitive. The reason the Cavaliers aren't where they got swept, they don't have an extension. There is no. Donovan Mitchell is not an extension of Kenny Atkinson, nor is Harden.
They traded the extension,
which was Darius Garland. Right.
They traded the extension.
Yep. They tried to get too cute and got fleeced.
But what's our move that we gonna make to make him stay? Like I think that's what's keeping him from probably signing the extension is I think he want to know, like, what am I going to have? I mean, are we bringing back?
But the thing is, where is he going to go and have something? That's the thing, though. It's a double-edged sword. If he want to go to Miami to be in Miami, they're going to give away a lot of pieces that made them competitive. That's what makes this whole situation so compelling because they're saying trade him. And he wants to win a championship. How can you win that when the team that's gonna get you has to give up so much? So it's like, what's going on?
Driven.
Yeah,
it's media driven. It's media driven,
and you're not gonna get the Supermax media driven.
Yeah, then you're not gonna get the Supermax, so you're gonna leave money on the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
and we know Giannis don't like leaving money on the floor. We definitely know that.
Well, you know,
Yeah, he done told us that.
he'll get it, but he just had to wait 6 months for it, so he can get it the following season. But you know, I don't think he want to wait because you know, with his injury history
Mm-hmm.
now, I think he want to put that
Mm-hmm.
on pen and paper as soon as possible. But you
Right.
know, I think like with us, I don't think we got but one more move left in the chest, and I mean,
Right.
this draft pick gonna have to be involved if we're gonna bring something major in.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Our move gonna be made in the next couple of weeks because
Yeah.
Agreed.
if we go out and get it, if we go out and get a player, that's probably gonna signal that Giannis is probably staying. If they go out and pull off some type of guy, but I don't think it's gonna be a trade. You know that the Murphy kid down in New
Right.
Orleans, he might can move some a little bit, but I don't think that's a strong enough piece.
Nah.
I
Yeah.
think we need something. Like I said on the last one, we may need something like a Booker or some. We need a player
Yeah.
of that caliber. We
Hey,
need a
what
player of
y'all
that
That's
caliber
the
to make
lowest I
him.
would go. No disrespect to Booker, but that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. As far as what we would call a
yeah,
blue chip player, it would have to be
yeah.
him
That's
or
what
a
we
Bug.
need.
You're getting a
Something
top
like that.
75 player. That's why I said we need to stop watching ESPN and
No,
supporting this
homie, you
garbage. Like,
saying bring Booker in to play with Giannis?
yeah, if we
Yeah,
could, yeah,
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 yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Bring him here. Yeah, I want to bring somebody to Milwaukee now. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to push Giannis out, but
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
what I'm trying to think of is like how we going to do this because you know with no picks and I think that's what Giannis agent is kind of
Right.
saying like I think they
But
want to
but
be in
Phoenix need to
Milwaukee. I
start
think
over
they
too. And Booker,
Yeah,
they
they
could
need
give us
it.
Booker,
yeah.
take that 13th pick. I think that's damn near even trade. We just have to figure out the money portion for his
Yeah.
contract. But
And
Booker
they
would be
they
exactly
probably
what. Go
they
ahead,
probably
Skill.
gonna want like not to cut you off,
Yeah, yeah,
but they probably gonna want like a Ryan Rollins too. I'm just adding to the
yeah,
deal that
yeah.
you're talking about. They
Right,
probably because they gonna want a point guard to start over for the future, and
right,
I've seen a lot
I
of teams
I
are eyeing him as a future. You know what I mean?
right.
Starting point
yeah,
guard in the future. So
for Booker though, I'm throwing Ryan Rollins in there.
oh,
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
absolutely,
for
Absolutely.
somebody like that, yeah, he got to go. We'll
man,
holler at you. You know,
bro.
but you know,
Bro.
it just I
He
Hey,
said,
mean,
bro.
"Let me holler at you."
I'm throwing a third of the roster at the
Right.
Suns, boss.
Because I think
Straight up.
the difference between Booker and Dame is Booker can play off the ball. Booker
Mm-hmm.
is
yeah.
very he scores 25 extremely casually. A
Mm-hmm.
But that's
layup
what I'm
here.
saying. If you get booked, if you move KPJ or Rollins, whichever one you keep, they
Right.
still get to play point guard when Booker come here.
Oh yeah.
He gets
Correct.
to
Oh
play the
yeah.
two. You see what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying? So I
Oh yeah.
like that. I like to me. You said that a couple weeks ago. You got me to
Yeah.
the point where he's the only person I want. I don't even
Yeah.
I
really want
won't.
nobody else
Exactly.
because
Me
Yeah.
some
too.
other
That's the
names
only person I
might be a
want.
little sexier. But
Right.
to me, he fits the scheme of
Thank
what we
you.
need right now. You get what I'm saying? So
Hey,
And Booker need a
let me
fresh
ask y'all.
start anyway. Let's be real.
yeah, he do.
Booker and they were dumping on Booker. When he averaging 20 something in his playoff,
Yep.
shooting 50%.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and sometimes things have run their course. Sometimes things just run their course. I'm just a
Let me
proposal. Go ahead, Jay Lewis. You got something on you.
go,
Go ahead, Jay Lewis.
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead,
I
bro.
just wanted to ask y'all, what do y'all think about a Donovan Mitchell?
I like Donovan, but I can't see them
I ain't
giving
mad
him
at
up.
Donovan. To
Yeah,
me, Donovan and Booker are the same,
they
bro.
play. Yeah,
So I ain't
agree.
Yeah.
mad at it. Like that's apples and
Literally,
that's
damn near.
tomato for me,
Yeah,
bro. They the
yeah.
same to me. So I'm
N-
cool with
n-
that.
n-
Absolutely.
it's one player though. He a free agent this year, and I know he kind of been a little injury prone. I think we can maybe revive him. Bradley Beal. You know,
Oh no, he
I don't
done,
know.
bro. Bill done, bro.
I still believe he got just. I'm not bringing him in as like the second piece, but if we can bring him in, like we can revive something up.
With
I'm not
somebody,
saying to bring in to be the piece,
I'm
but you know,
I'm okay with bringing him with somebody.
yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Not him as
No,
Not
the like
just
the
Mr.
Booker
I'm
Cool.
not
piece,
just
not
gonna
as the
get him
Booker
though.
piece, but
Absolutely not,
you know,
Mr.
as a
Cool. We do not need that burner. We do not need KD
That
burner in our
in our
locker
locker
room. We
room, we
just
don't
went
need
through Doc
it.
Rivers. We just went through Doc Rivers Google shares. We cool, bro. We don't need KD burner after Doc Rivers Google
I
me.
see they in their
No, we
bag
straight,
today,
dog.
friends and family. They in the bag.
Mm-mm.
This
I'm
man brought
That's
good.
back Google
hilarious.
already.
They trade for KD. I'm no
All
longer a
right.
Bucks fan. I'm telling
But
you that right
hey,
now.
but
I don't
friends
want
and
no
family,
parts of that.
would y'all take like give up the draft pick, Rollins, and draft pick and Rollins for Booker, for Devin
Yeah,
Booker?
you
I think that's
you
a
throw Bobby
move. That would
Portis.
be a
You throw
move. I
Bobby
would do
Portis in
that.
there
Draft picks,
too.
man.
Throw Bobby
I
Portis in
think
Yeah,
there.
we're
throw
gonna have
Make
to
the
Bobby
money
in.
trade
Throw
for
work.
him
Bobby in there
2031
too.
first.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
make the
throw
money
Bobby.
work.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I don't want to
Make
give
the
up no
money
more
work.
draft picks though, man.
But you getting
We giving
somebody that's gonna
so
get
many
you
picks.
buckets.
Yeah.
That's a
Who the
bucket getter,
fuck did he
bro.
draft?
This what
Professional
Talking
hold on
about
scorer.
star
to your
future
point.
though.
Hold on to your point with the draft pick thing, right? This is where Horse got to get slick, bruh.
Yeah.
Somebody on that roster you got to fleece for at least a future draft pick. If it ain't
Yeah.
in this year's draft, it
Yeah.
got to be in
Oh yeah.
2030 or
Oh yeah.
2031. But you got to move one of these guys that you got on one of these player extensions or player whatever, player decisions.
Mm-hmm.
One of them dudes, you're gonna have to flip one of them for
Mm-hmm.
some draft capital. Even if it's Miles
Oh
Turner,
yeah.
you might have to flip somebody for some draft capital, bro.
Exactly.
If you
Oh,
do
yeah.
the Devin Booker deal, is what I'm saying, because you're not gonna get no draft capital
Right.
back. But to his point, you getting back a player that's gonna immediately put us in the playoff hunt again. We'll
Yeah.
be back in playoff
Exactly.
conversations. You get Devin
Immediately.
Booker on this roster.
Immediately.
Immediately. You back in the conversations. Because
Just
you can
those
win
two.
games without Giannis with Booker.
Thank you.
Booker
And
and
he
a
can
decent
run point.
roster in the East.
And he can
You
run
win some
point.
Oh
games.
yeah.
And he
Yeah,
can
he
run
can run
point
point
as
too.
needed.
Yep.
And his handles
Yep.
are a lot more secure.
Yep.
We don't got to worry about being pressed when you got Devin Booker's a smooth player. I don't think people
teams got a
understand.
game plan for him and all that. He's a problem when you think about it, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that's why I said when you said his name over
Mhm.
Kawhi Leonard and all the other names I heard, it's Devin
Mhm.
Booker for me, bro. Like, it's literally
Yeah.
he is the one. You know what I mean?
Here we go, man. All right. All right, Jimmy. All right, bro. You got it.
I don't want no smoke, Jimmy.
You got it, Jimmy. That said KD greater than Buck snitching. It's crazy work. That's crazy work. But it's so many different ways the Bucks can go. Horse is gonna make and break his legacy this summer. A lot of people.
I'm happy to see what Horse gonna do with people like Dang.
Yep.
Like Dang, I think
Yeah.
Dang is gonna be a problem next year. Like
Yep.
seriously, like he might be up for MIP or something next year. I think he's gonna
Yep.
be really good next year.
He has
I
to
think they got
start.
the right coach for him.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Dang has to
real.
start no matter what.
Yeah,
he has
no,
to
he
start
gotta
at the
start.
three.
Yeah.
There's
I
no
think that's
if,
his
ands, or buts.
position.
Yeah, the three.
That's his position. He
And he-
earned it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
He
can play.
earned it.
He earned it.
Facts.
He earned
He
it.
just,
Facts.
he just need a little weight room. That's all
That's
he
it.
really need.
Shout out to
He
Rice.
he
He
a good
little weight
player.
room.
He just need a little
And
weight
you know what
room.
it
That's
is with
all
guys.
he need.
With guys of that size, I know as a joke we say weight room, but on realistically, you just got to learn how to play at that size.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah,
ways that you
exactly.
can play and be that small and still be physical and
Right.
effective. You just got to
Exactly.
figure out how to do that, and that comes with repetition, nuance, being on the floor. You know what I mean? So he'll get it with
Yeah.
more reps. And OKC he wasn't getting that many reps. Like if he'd have came here with reps
Mhm.
already, he looked a little different than last
Right.
year. He looked a little tired because he had never logged as many minutes as
Correct.
he had been logging here, and he looked a little small at times because he hasn't figured out how to play with his
Big.
body size and
Right.
style. You know what I mean? So he gonna figure it
Mhm.
out, and that's
I
why I
like-
said Taylor Jenkins is the king of player development, young player development. So I think they went and got the perfect coach for him,
Right.
especially. You know what I mean? For
Right.
real.
And I think he'll help Cormac Ryan
his
too.
assistant-
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
His
yeah.
assistant that he
Oh,
picked up is good at
Yeah.
What
development
assistant?
as well. Boylan.
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 Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we got Boylan. Boylan was here before too, so it looked like he's going to get a bunch of guys from the old Jason Kidd staff, which
Yeah.
I ain't mad at.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Solid staff.
I mean,
from that
he kept-
hybrid.
he kept
Remember we
Dar-
had that
he kept
hybrid
Darvin
staff
Ham,
too.
He
Yeah,
kept
remember we had that
Darvin Ham,
hybrid
too.
staff from when Kidd left, and then Bud
Yeah.
came in. Bud kept a couple of Kidd guys, and then brought a couple of his own guys in and blended a staff. You see what I'm saying? So. Yeah, I ain't mad at Boylan. Boylan was here before. Giannis got it. I want people that Giannis got a rapport with because I think you got to build that trust back with your superstar. And
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's about guys who he got a cool, this is my homie relationship with. I think it's
Oh,
guys
yeah.
who basketball minds he respects.
Oh, yeah.
You got to
Well,
get
that's
them
what
type
we
of people
need.
back in the locker room.
That's what they need.
Yeah,
No, 100%, 100%. Hey, Jay Lewis got a new. Oh wait, hold on 1 second. Nope, hold on. He popped out. Hey, you can pop back in. You get a chance. No, you good. Had somebody pop in. Hey, Rep 414 Milwaukee. You get a chance. Pop back in, bro. But we'll keep going. Keep cooking. Keep going, Scales.
Oh no, I was just saying that I think that's
No, you good.
basketball.
Chill, Jay Lewis. You good. Go ahead, Scales.
Basketball minds is what you got to get in here for him to respect. Because he, at the end of the day, I know people have been questioning his character as far as the way he's handled this situation, and some could be his agent's fault, some could be people in his ears, and some could just be his immaturity and his lack of his couth of being able to handle this. But what I do know from being around the guy and being around his brother and his family is that they're very respectful.
Right.
So that's why when y'all talk about how he's handling the trade, even though it looks sheepish and like a sucker, he's not going to handle it the way Kevin Durant or James Harden
Right,
would
handle
handle
it,
this. You get what I'm saying? He's going to handle it with a little more respect for us
right.
than other people have handled our organization before when they got too big for their britches and wanted to get out of
Oh
town.
yeah.
You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Oh yeah.
So he's going to handle us
Oh,
with a little more respect than that. You know?
Class, yeah, with
So
oh yeah.
class.
it's class. So my
And we,
point to that, like the Vin Bakers and the people in the locker room with him last season, even Doc Rivers has a respect for them because he respects the game. But at the end of the day, I think you got to get basketball minds in here that he respect. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
that's just what I
And
think.
it,
No,
and,
I
and it
definitely
was
agree with
good.
that. Go ahead,
It was
Ryan.
good to see him on the. It was good to see him on the bench. All even though we knew he wanted to play at the end, and it was good to see him still sitting out there on the bench. He was still clapping. He was still cheering the guys on. So that's why I say I don't think he's all the way
Hold
out.
on.
And
All
And
right.
when you talk to
I really
teammates,
All
don't
right,
when
want him
you
to
one
let
talk,
him
second,
go.
when
y'all.
you
One
talk
second.
to,
I'm gonna
oh,
tap in this new one. Hey, Jay Lewis, give me a second. I'm gonna tap you back in, bro. Appreciate you,
all
Jay
right,
Lewis.
brother.
All right, we tap in new. We got somebody new up in here. All right, rep Milwaukee 414. What's good, bro? How you
Oh, my
doing, bro?
boy, what's the word,
What's going
What's
man?
on,
good?
bro?
What's
What's
What
up?
up?
good?
What
What's
What's
up? What
good?
good?
up? What
What's
up?
up?
What up?
What
What
up?
up?
What up,
Oh,
bro?
what's
So how
going
you
on?
doing? How you thinking about everything we talking about? What's your viewpoints, bro?
Man, I can't complain, man. Oh, let me back up, Jesus. Hey, nah, I can't complain. First of all, I appreciate being on here. You
It's
know, I'll
all
be
good.
watching you and everything like that. We chop it up.
Yeah, right.
Uh, but man, some stuff I'm like, y'all, as usual, I'm like, y'all tripping. But I do actually agree with the Booker situation. I just necessarily don't know if he'll actually leave Phoenix though. It's kind of like a Giannis situation. Like
Mm.
Yeah,
he basically built that
yeah,
culture, and I
yeah.
mean, he got all the way to the finals. He had to lose to us, but
Right.
I mean, like when you literally have built a culture somewhere, kind of like the Dame situation,
Mm.
and you
Mhm,
see he hurried up and went back home,
mhm.
like that's hard. That's hard to give up, you know. And if I know a lot of NBA players, they learn from the Dame situation,
Mm.
and I know most definitely with Giannis, I know Giannis is like, I know he feel that, and obviously I'm pretty sure they still talk like that or whatever, but
Yeah,
I don't see Giannis leaving. You know, I say that all the
Right.
time. I don't see Giannis giving up that supermax.
me either.
Mm-hmm.
If we know Giannis like we know Giannis,
That money.
he always said in interviews and little stuff like that, jokes and stuff, and he always say what I love. What she always says is that what's better than being rich is being richer.
Sure
He's
is,
not
man.
passing up that supermax.
Yeah,
He's not passing up that supermax. And then he's built a culture in
Yeah.
Milwaukee, you know. So I don't see him leaving. I would like to see that Booker situation. It sounds good.
It's realistic at least. I don't think it's
Yeah.
outlandish for
No, it's not. It's not. It's not outlandish. I don't see Miles Turner staying in Milwaukee after everything that's transpired.
But who
You
gonna
know, I
want
you know,
my?
I, you
But
know,
I
I
feel
called
you.
him a snitch from day one. Once
You
the instant
did, but
came
the
out, I
thing
called him
is,
a
who's
snitch,
gonna want him though at this point?
no,
and that's gonna be a
Oh, that's
problem
only
because I feel
some
like
team want him though.
he is the new D'Angelo Russell in the NBA because that's how locker rooms are gonna look at him. They're gonna look at him like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Mm,
Oh yeah.
and to homie's point, we should have already knew this about this guy. He talked about Halliburton
right,
last
right.
year
True.
Yeah,
Oh
in
yeah.
an
yeah,
interview,
Oh
out
yeah.
of pocket
Oh
too,
yeah.
about Halliburton last
yeah.
year. So you know what I
So
mean?
this is just a
Yeah.
nail in the coffin about the mentality of this man. Like it's not like he's a what was a locker room obliterator.
Right.
You know, so and then you have the Bobby Portises. I saw your short earlier today. You know, you had the Bobby Portises, you know, you had the Pat Bevs coming out, and they are all saying, like, yo, this dude is tripping. You know, so it's like
Mm-hmm.
they shouldn't even have to do that.
Right.
No. No.
No, and to be honest with you, I watch all of these dudes. Like even if I don't watch the whole show, I try to
Right.
catch clips, especially when they talking about our team. And to your point, no ex NBA dude backed Miles Turner on this. Not
Mm-hmm.
one.
Yeah,
Kenyon Martin,
Right.
Rashad McCants,
Yeah.
No.
Brandon Jennings, nobody. Jeff Teague, his
Right.
brother, nobody backed Miles Turner on this. Joe
This was
Johnson,
D'Angelo
yeah,
Russell level.
nobody.
It was
Yeah,
D'Angelo Russell level.
no. Nobody backed him on this. No former athletes, even football players, was like, you
Right.
don't do that, bruh. Like, nah. So,
But he
They
must have.
they
But he
they
knew
re-
that
they
when he did
return
it. He
treatment.
must have known that. Like, if I do something like
and
this,
to,
I'm gonna get up out of here. I think he don't want to be
Yeah,
here
that's
by
right.
doing
and to
something
Yeah,
my
like
and
that.
to
that's
your
what I was
point,
just about to say.
Mhm.
I was
he
just
might be
about to
doing
say
us a
that. I think
favor.
he may be trying to get himself traded.
And that's okay because
He
we
knew
spent a
something
30
like that.
million for somebody that ain't even averaging a
Yeah,
double. Get him out of here.
And
get
I
him out of
said
here.
that I think when you was live last week, and I've been saying this or whatever. Like when you come from Indiana and you was averaging whatever he was averaging, they was all-star stats basically, right? And then you come to Milwaukee and Giannis recruited you to come here,
Mhm.
and then now you average what 8 points?
Man.
Nah, bro. I'd be mad. I'd be frustrated too. Oh yeah, it was Giannis. Yeah. Like you.
You gotta find a reason.
Yeah.
You looking trying to find a reason.
Oh yeah. So
Now
so
that,
so
now
who played
that,
all the time? Oh yeah, it was Giannis. That's easy. What?
now that one, I'm gonna put that one on John Horst right there. He the one that made that move. Like he could have picked a better player to come in and be the number 2 guy because he was basically forced to be our number 2. Well, supposedly supposed to be the number pay wise. He should have been the
Be the
number
number
2
two,
option.
right.
But once
But
again, though, Giannis
he didn't
recruited
do
this
that.
man.
Yeah, so we
Yeah,
end up with him. Horse is only even interested in doing the deal because Giannis said, "Hey, I talked to
Giannis
Miles Turner
entertained.
the
Oh
other
yeah,
day, and
oh
so
yeah.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Miles gotta
Because
go.
if y'all remember in the beginning of the season, Miles Turner's man, Giannis is a game changer. Giannis is it's a different perspective. How he works, how he does this, how he does that. He's changed my whole mentality. To now, oh yeah, he 2.5 hours late. Oh yeah, what? Come on, man. Like
Do you think this? Do you think he saw things over the course of the season that made him feel away? Because to me, that's like an emotional. That was like an emotional outburst, like your ex talking crazy about you to her friend. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
I just don't know where that's coming from. And he did not look engaged this season. If you asking me, Miles Turner
well,
did
like I
not look
said, once
engaged.
again, you get to averaging, you went from averaging whatever you was averaging with the Pacers, and then you come here and now you averaging 8 points and no boards. You look like a young Brooke Lopez, old Brooke Lopez. You look like a
Yeah.
young old Brooke Lopez.
But you know
And
what's
that
so
and
crazy
so
about it is
it's going you're gonna feel you're gonna feel if you go from you was balling over here, and then you go to the next, and then you go to this other park, and now you trash. You gonna feel some type of way, like you going.
He said
yeah,
you trash. Right,
yeah.
right.
I
No,
was
because
just hooping over here.
right now I'm having 0 for games, 0 for 0, 0 rebound games, like all types of craziness.
Mm,
But a lot of that was
Man, I'm
Doc,
yeah.
and
telling
it
you,
was
I
a
don't
lot
be
of
hooping like this.
chaos.
Doc.
Yeah,
There was
yeah,
a
a
lot
lot
of
of
Doc.
Doc.
Well,
Yeah,
you know they said,
go
you
ahead,
know,
Ryan.
in that meeting where Doc supposedly with the Google Me stuff, and they were saying he was calling out the veterans, and they was like Miles was one of the first vets that Doc called out, and he was like, "You let me down this season because I thought you were basically going to be better." And they was like, Giannis was the one that stuck up for him. Was like, you didn't let me down. I should have been there for you. I missed a lot of games, and I wasn't out there to back you
Mhm.
up, Miles, and that's why I didn't get when Miles came out and said what he said about Giannis. I was like, but Giannis, from what all accounts we heard, that Giannis was the one that was defending Miles in the little meetings with Doc when Doc was getting on him. Like they were saying he was just telling
so
him like,
I think
Miles, you
on
got
there
to be
with Becky
better.
Stewart, Miles Turner point was to kick Doc Rivers
Rivers
back
back,
in.
right? But he just
But
made them
Yeah,
he
that's
two.
threw
what it
Giannis
was.
under the he threw
Yeah,
Giannis under the bus in the
under
process
the
of
bus.
doing that, and that's why I
Yeah.
believe he told Becky to delete it. Because if it was just about
Uh-huh.
Doc, I
It
don't
would
think
have
they would have deleted
does
that
it
interview.
right.
Yeah,
But because he
they
threw
wouldn't have did
Giannis
that.
under the
Nope.
bus, and to your point, because
Yeah,
of him and Giannis's relationship, which I believe they still have, because like I said, Giannis ain't that
yeah.
type of dude
Right.
like that, man. Like he's
Nah, he
very
not.
understanding. So I
Yeah.
believe he forgave Miles Turner. If Miles Turner is back here, you will know Giannis forgave him.
Right.
Oh
That's how
yeah.
you'll know
Yeah.
for
Oh
sure
yeah.
if he forgave
Oh
him or
yeah.
not, if he's back
Oh
in
yeah.
uniform at training camp. You know what I'm
But
saying?
what
That's how
about the
you know
other players?
for
Do they
sure.
want him back in uniform here? And it
Exactly.
can't
Yeah.
always be about
Yeah.
Giannis now. Maybe Giannis may be forgiven, but maybe these other players did. They might
I
not
mean,
want to
Bobby
even talk in
Portis
the
didn't.
locker room no more. Like they
Bobby
don't.
Portis drew his line in the sand. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, but I
Well,
know Portis is
yeah.
fighting for minutes with Miles Turner, so that might be a slick move by Portis to be like,
now we
get
talking,
homie up
right?
out of here. You
Now
know
we
what I'm saying?
talking. Addition by
Oh yeah.
subtraction. That's how we.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
what.
is he really fighting for minutes? Like,
I
Oh,
mean, in Bobby's
hilarious.
head, he is. It's the
I see
other
what you
big on
did
our
there. I
roster.
see what you did there.
I'm saying
I see what you
when
did.
Miles was gone, Bobby touches in minutes went up tremendously. He
Right.
started a lot of games.
Yeah.
Jericho Sims came on late at the end of the year, but in the bulk of the season,
Hold on 1 second. Jeff, yes, you did say Giannis was staying the last 2 lives. Let's acknowledge Jeff. Yes, you did say Giannis is staying. We don't know anything for sure. We're just talking scenarios, Jeff. But there you go, sir. Salute to Jeff. Salute to Jeff.
it's hypothetical. It's hypothetical.
All
Jeff.
hypothetical, bro. We don't know. So we're talking about all scenarios. Him staying, him going. We were just talking about bringing in Devin Booker. We got to talk about it all because none of us have the answer. These are all hypotheses. That's all that we're doing.
Yep.
That's literally it. Because we don't know, but it's fun to think about all the different options because we do got a lot of options available. There are a lot of there's 100 different ways. Right.
I'm so terrified of this draft pick, bro. Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's me too. Me too.
I
I'm
want to
worried about
package
it.
this
I was
pick
thinking
so bad with Kuzma or
they
some
keep
Portis or somebody and get something for it because I'm so scared of taking the player or who we're gonna take right there. Like we don't have room for a project. And I'm so scared we gonna take a project at 10, bro. Like I am so scared.
No more, no projects.
I don't think it's gonna matter who we pick at 10 because this draft is so loaded. It's gonna be somebody that's a game changer at 20.
That's gonna slide.
Right.
That's gonna slide to 10. Okay, yeah. One of the guys we think gonna be gone early gonna slide to 10 probably.
This draft right
teams
here
might be drafted
like
for positions.
Position. Yeah.
Or 02.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's gonna be like they gonna have a documentary about this about this draft like 96 and 02. Like that's how big it's gonna be. Like
I hope
it's
so.
just not one player. Like it's like okay, obviously my man out of BYU is gonna be number 1.
AJ,
but man, it's gonna be so many Jalen Williams type players and it's gonna be so many players, man. Like
right. You know who I would love the Bucks to experiment with if we had like another draft pick just to see. I know it's not the most polished player in the world. I know that. But just for the explosiveness, give me Cohen Carr too. I like that dude for Michigan.
I like him too.
To Cohen Carr to play every game like almost like a young Sean Kemp or something. Everything is with aggression. The blocks, the dunking. I know he's like a low first round, second round pick, but if we could get somebody like that on top of that, he would bring a different type of energy to this team, almost like a Desmond Mason energy to the team. If y'all remember, Desmond.
And we got a coach that'll play him.
Play him and take advantage of that. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just throwing that out there.
Buddy will get like 30 minutes. For real. Just because of how he plays.
Yeah.
Look at Brandon Clark. Rest in peace. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brandon Clark in Memphis was the same type of player.
Oh yeah. Do we still got the Sears kid?
Yeah. I think he's on a 2-way. I believe it's two-way.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little bit more of him this year. I want to see a little bit more.
That's not a bad idea. No, a lot of people want to see Sears, but they're concerned about the size. That's what everybody is talking about is the size.
Sears got released. He got released and then got picked back up by the Herd, right? So he technically not on the 2-way, right?
Let me see. Let me check for real. Hold on.
I don't know how that worked after he got released.
Yeah, see, it says
Bucks released him and then the Herd picked him up.
Yeah, I remember that.
So he doesn't have a contract for next year. He got $254,000 for this year, and I don't see nothing else for 26, 27. So I don't know. So we got to see.
Maybe that waiving them made it where they got off a guaranteed with him or something by waiving him or re-signing him or something. Maybe,
because they got Cormac Ryan is on a 2-way. Alex Antetokounmpo was on a 2-way just for this year. Nothing for next year for this upcoming season. And then we still got this Vasily Michik dude we paying money to that I think we released too. And I'm just looking at anything.
We cut him for that.
And the quarterback was hooping at the end of the season. I mean, but it was the end of the season and nobody cared.
I like Cormac.
I like his game though.
I like his
game. Oh yeah, I like him. I like him too.
Yeah, great. J.
I
Cole,
want
that's
to
what
see
I'm saying.
Cormac
All
against
options
real
are on the
talent though.
table.
Like,
All options. Agreed. Go ahead,
You
Brett.
said a Grayson Allen.
I said all options are on the table. J. Cole was saying. That's what we're saying
No,
with
I
the
was
young.
saying who. Oh, I thought bro had said he was. He said he reminded him of Grayson Allen. I thought that was bro.
no, I was
Oh yeah,
saying
he
I would
do.
like
He
to see
do.
him play
He
against
do.
real talent, but it's the end of the season, so I know
Mm.
like they not really, they was on autopilot, so it's like they go, if you go crazy, it's like okay,
I think he's due to have a big summer league.
Yeah.
I think he's one of the
Yeah.
guys to keep your eye on this summer league. I think he's going to go out there and smoke in Vegas because he's one of the older kids. You know what I mean? He's tough.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think he's going to go out there and get his money.
oh yeah, he
And
is
and,
older
and if
too. I do remember that.
Yeah, he older.
and if he like
He
your
like a
eighth,
year
ninth,
younger than
10th,
AJ Green or something. Like
Okay, so yeah,
if he
years
like
and
your
Sears is
eighth,
just
ninth,
on
or
the hurt.
10th man, he shouldn't be too bad at the 8th, 9th, 10th man spot neither. I mean, like we ain't looking for him to play
for him
25,
yeah,
30 minutes a
exactly,
night.
No, no,
exactly.
Like if he can come in and play 10, 15 good minutes, knock down
Mhm.
some shots and
Right.
rebound, play some good defense,
Just like
I think he can
how
do that.
AJ Green used to do. Come in, hit 2 or 3 threes,
yeah,
leave you
yeah.
wanting for more.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you give them too
Yep.
many minutes, it's diminishing
Minutes,
returns.
yeah,
You got to have them in that
yeah.
little window where they're affected.
Yep.
Because if you give AJ Green
Mhm.
more than 20 minutes, you get diminishing returns. There's just
Now
Mhm.
I have been saying this for a couple years now. I mean, it's a long shot. I see it. I just hope it happens. But for years, I've been saying I hope we get Dante back, man. Like that's the real shooting guard that we have been
Man,
missing
bro.
for
defender.
years.
If you
Yeah,
a real Bucks fan, there's some dudes that just break my heart, like Dante,
Dante.
Malcolm
Yeah.
Brogdon.
Right.
Like it's some dudes we had here. Like I just be wishing like we'd have just kept them a part of the fold and
Hey,
what we
a
had
lot
going
of things
on
would
here
be
for a
different
long
if
time.
Jabari Parker never got hurt.
Oh
A
my
lot of things
God.
would
Oh
have been
my
different
God,
if
dog.
Jabari
I don't
Parker
even
never
want to talk
got hurt.
about that,
Yeah,
dog.
if he
I
never.
don't
Hey,
even want to
y'all
talk
say what
about
y'all want, man. Giannis, Jabari Parker, and Thon Maker, like really get it
Man,
together. It was gonna be a
you know,
problem. Like
Right.
they really, yeah.
now,
that. And we
now
had
I was,
Mitty.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Mitty, yeah.
I was
Mitty
thinking
with the
about a
hair.
situation I was thinking about a situation to where we never get Middleton, but we keep Brandon Jennings. And I wanted to see Brandon Jennings and Jabari Parker and Giannis. I would have loved to see them run the floor. That would have been that would have been a nice, we would have never probably got Middleton in that deal because
Yeah.
we had to trade Middleton with Jennings when
Right.
he came
Yeah.
in that trade. But
But to
I
your
would have
point,
loved to see Brandon at the point with them.
in Milwaukee, we wasted a lot of Brandon Jennings years because he never played with a lob threat.
Right.
And to
Yeah.
your point,
Yeah.
with that lineup that you talking about, even with a Thon Maker in that group, those are
Yeah.
lob
Oh
threats
yeah.
for him. He never
Oh
Andrew
yeah.
Bogut wasn't a lob threat, so he never played with
No, no,
lob
no, no.
threats in Milwaukee.
No.
All right, so
No, that's
And
very
those
true.
real
He was expected to score and distribute.
yeah,
That
oh
he had
yeah.
a lot of
Oh yeah.
responsibility on a young player, almost too much for Brandon
too
He
Jennings.
much.
had
Yeah,
Andrew
to keep
Bogut
it.
as his
Oh
live
yeah.
threat. Like,
That's what I'm saying. That
Yeah,
ain't
that's
no
not.
lob
Yeah,
threat. Like,
yeah. That
no,
ain't no
he needed
Brandon
something
Miller.
explosive.
Yeah, that ain't no
Yeah,
Brandon Miller. Somebody or Stephon
Evan
Castle.
Mobley,
Yeah,
even.
Oh
You
yeah.
got to
yeah.
have
Castle
that
that.
ain't
coming
no
out of
That
nowhere.
ain't no Giannis now. Like that ain't
Now, exactly,
Yeah.
man.
That's a good point. Low key,
Giannis
yeah.
was throwing lobs to Jabari. Like,
Oh yeah.
Like I was
That
just
would have
thinking
been
Jabari
about the
was a
bad.
champion.
problem, low key.
Yeah,
Jabari
no,
was a
Jabari
Jabari
problem.
was
was a problem,
yeah,
crazy.
man. I
Jabari was
love
And was
crazy.
he
I'm
our
a
number
Duke
2 pick or number 1? That was our number 1 pick, right?
Number
Number.
two.
yeah, that was our
No,
number
Andrew
one
Wiggins
pick.
went number one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Andrew
Wiggins
Wiggins went
went
number
one.
Number
one
and
that
then he
year.
went number 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
went two. Yeah,
Jabari was
like
man.
everybody knew Jabari was gonna be that man coming out of college. It wasn't no, he may work
Right.
out.
It
No,
was
we
No,
Yeah.
knew.
guaranteed.
Oh yeah. He was the most guaranteed player. Like the 20 and 10, he was almost a guaranteed 20 and
Cause
10
there's,
coming out.
you know what's so
You know,
funny? I will say this: they were dead. They were spot on what they said about Wiggins, even though there's like he don't have the intensity to be
Yeah,
oh
to
yeah.
maximize
Yep.
his potential, and it was verbatim. You'll see flashes of greatness, but no consistency. Exactly the report that he had at college when he was at Kansas. He'll have 2 or 3 games scoring 30 and then scoring 12. Same way in the pros.
Yep.
Same
he's one
exact
of them.
way.
He one of them guys like we was talking about on here about like Austin Reeves and dudes like that third
Oh yeah.
option. Like when you a third option that can get a dub on a good team, he can
yeah.
get you 15, 20, and he can be the X factor
Oh
in the
yeah.
series.
Right.
Like
Yep.
if he
True.
get like
What he was, and
Wiggins
that's
got
how he
hot
got a
on that
ring.
Golden State championship run that
Yeah,
year. He played good defense. They played him at the 4. Like I didn't
yeah,
even know that dude
Oh
could play
yeah.
the 4. Like he played at the
Yeah.
four most of those playoffs, and he balled out for Golden State, but he was surrounded by so much talent, just like at Kansas. Same thing at
Yeah.
Kansas. You know what I mean? But in Minnesota, it didn't look like that because there wasn't no talent in Minnesota like that. You see what I'm saying?
They was all young figuring it out, though. They was all
Yeah,
young figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just very interesting to see. But it worked out for us. We ended up getting the shit. Giannis is gonna get a statue, but we do have to figure out what's going on. But like I said, it's 100 different ways this can go, and we got all these player options too. So we don't know who's going, who's staying, who getting packaged, and we could buy out a lot of these people. We could buy out a lot of these people. That's like, we don't know what this roster is going to look like. We got to be real. We don't know what's about to happen at all.
It's a lot of players that's coming off expired contracts and that's going to get released. It's going to be different for sure. It's going to be different because they're going to. I still feel this way. Giannis is going to stay. He's going to sign a supermax, and they're going to retool. But with this new coach, it's going to be a new culture. And it's gonna be a different change up in the roster. Like it's gonna be, you gotta go, man. I'm sorry, but it is what it is, and it's gonna be a change up.
Like I see the Taurean Prince being back. Like that, them type of people, they gonna keep him. Yeah. But I already seen a scenario where like Gary Trent might not be back because his deal was only $1 million. His deal was only $1 million, so you could waive him and it wouldn't even hurt you. Like his contract was worth nothing. So and somebody else had a contract like that was worth like $1 million, where you could just let them walk out the door and make a roster spot.
Or that's what you would have to pay in a buyout because their contracts is almost all identical. They each get Taurean Prince. Player option is 3.8. Gary Trent Jr. 3.8. Gary Harris has a player option for 3.8.
That was the other one.
Okay, Jericho Sims has a player option for 2.8. Kevin Porter Jr. has a player option for 5.3. And Ousmane Dieng has a qualifying offer for $9 million. So those are the people that are. Oh, Andre Jackson Jr. has a team option for next year.
Yeah.
So you got a
them
team
last
option.
Three right there ain't going nowhere, but the rest of them.
That's too many player. That's too many player options right there.
Because to me, you bring KPJ, you're gonna pay him. You don't pay Dang, and I feel like Sims, that's a bargain,
right?
Like even if Sims goes, I want $5 million, like because you see we could bring him back at 3. If he goes, I want 5, you give it to him. Like that's a bargain,
right?
You know how they're gonna play Jericho Sims? Well, not play him because that's disrespectful terminology. But I feel like how they gonna negotiate is. Remember how when we signed Bobby? And Bobby took a deal. Like he took a
less
deal
money.
With Horse. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Take this deal right here. We're gonna take care of you on the next one. They came back
and took care of it.
And they did it again. I know what we said. We're gonna take care of you, and I promise you on the next one. If I can't take care of you on the next one, then you can do whatever you want to do. And then they came back again to the table. And they took care of him. Like Horse took care of him. And I really feel like that's probably what's going to happen with Jericho. Like, let's get another deal and see how it goes. I mean, that might have been a fluke.
Right.
Whatever. And then, he come back and be like, word, that's how you feel? And then he come back even harder.
And I think the market is going to call for what you're talking about. I don't think the market's going to be crazy for Jericho Sims.
Right.
So I think you do re-roll it, give him an opportunity to get more minutes because this coach, like I said, plays energy guys who run the floor, jump, athleticism. He's big on that. And Sims fits the mold for that coach. So, he's going to get way more looks next season. So I think his agent and everybody would be advising him to just come re-sign and come back here anyway.
It makes sense. He has a role here. Yeah. He has a role. And to be honest, like we're the only team that actually believed in him and gave him a chance to make mistakes. He's one of the few players over this season that actually evolved over the season, even with everything going on with Dot. He's one of the few bright spots, as Jericho said. We could say Cormac Ryan, but it's over a smaller sample size versus the whole season. We saw growth at Jericho Sims. Even Ousmane Dieng was a little bit longer sample size, but you could see the growth in him and the upside of talent. And Ousmane Dieng. So we have some pieces here. We got to get rid of the dead weight. I'm not going to hold y'all. These Gary Harris's got to go. Gary Trent Jr.'s, they got to go. Like, we got to get rid of some of these, some of this dead weight. Like, we just got any Antetokounmpo. This name is not Giannis. We gotta go. Like, regardless, gotta go. We could recover 3 to 5 roster spots if we play this right. We could recover 3 to 5 roster spots playing this right.
You could get a whole nother 5 in there right now.
You see what I'm
saying?
saying?
Fresh new player.
That's a reboot. To me, that's a soft reboot right there. You're not doing. That's a nice soft reboot.
A new coach, 5 players, and maybe a new draft pick. Yeah. That's a reboot. That's a soft reboot.
Right. Yeah. Agreed.
Golden State did that with Steph Curry and Draymond Green and Klay Thompson. We can do that with our star too.
That's true.
It's been done.
They left the Monte Ellis and the Steven Jackson, and then they moved to that, and they didn't really fall off. They might have been right out of the playoffs, but they had a competitive.
Your point, because I didn't even think about that. They did it twice then, because you got to think about it when they got James Wiseman.
Oh,
they
did
that the year before. Remember, they were bad. They tanked. They set them. They let them heal. And then they got Wiseman and was like, yeah, we finna go to the chip. We got a 7-foot dude.
Right.
That's all we was missing. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Even though he didn't pan out, but it worked in their favor. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying soft reboots work. People think you got to throw the baby out with the bathwater all the time, and I don't think that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They missed on the Wiseman pick, but I think they hit on the Jordan Poole though with the second round. They missed on Wiseman, but they hit with Jordan Poole.
Right.
And I think that's where they got Jordan in the second round, and they got Wiseman in the first, and Wiseman didn't really work out too good for them. But like I said, they hit the lottery when they hit with Poole though. So you know, he the one that ended up helping them win that last championship that they got.
Facts.
No, he was big time. That was a big pickup for them.
Big time.
That was huge.
He was giving them 20 points a game. Let's not forget, he was a 20-point a game scorer with Steph and Klay off the bench. He was supposed to be the future. Man, Draymond is a dream killer, man. Draymond is the reason they have floundered this organization. I could pinpoint everything to Draymond Green. You're the reason y'all don't have more chips. You individually, no one else. Just you. You know, you ran KD out of town. All you had to do is shut up and dribble. And you would have been winning championships till this day. KD would have been happy playing third fiddle, winning, talking crazy, no burner account. It wasn't no burner accounts in Golden State because he was happy.
No.
He was happy in Golden State. You didn't hear nothing out of Kevin Durant, and you ruined it.
Nope.
You ruined it, Draymond.
To homie who just came on the live point about people wanting to stay where they was at, he got a valid point, because before this whole Meg thing with Klay Thompson, I had seen an exit interview with Klay Thompson on a podcast, and he was saying, like, you know, he liked Dallas, it's cool, but if he had to do it all over again, he wouldn't have never left Golden State, bro.
Yeah.
Because he said he built that. He like, every time we go back and play there, every time I see them on TV, I just be like, that's the house I built, man.
Right.
I made them jerseys, man. I made them jerseys cool, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool to be in Dallas, you know. And I really came to Dallas for Luka, and he gone. So it's like, what did I really come here for? You know what I mean? So I can see Klay, when it all said it's done, going back to Golden State for like $1.
Right.
You know what I mean? And playing for the Warriors again for like $10 a season. Because I heard, to homie point, I heard him say that about when you build something like that.
Right.
It's hard to do that. Even Kyle Lowry said that about Toronto. Like, it kind of broke his heart to have to leave Toronto because he built that.
Right.
You know what I mean? You might have not won a championship there.
Like Klay,
all right, bro. Appreciate you.
Like Klay and other people, but it is hard to leave when you build culture somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right, 100%.
You lay the groundwork for something. I'm sure Middleton is struggling with that right now. When you build, you know what I mean? When you lay the groundwork for something, it's hard to, you know, try to go do that again somewhere else. You know
but that's what made it so interesting that Giannis was even putting this in the air about wanting to leave and all. That's why it changed the perspective. Because you even talking like that is the reason that we're having these conversations. If certain things weren't said, none of this would even been brought up. So we do have to hold him responsible for what things are coming out of his mouth. We're going to react to that.
Have there been any reports about who we looking at 10?
They're talking about this Met character. Nobody I want.
Nobody.
Nate Amara.
That's all I keep saying.
Nate Amara, and I don't want. That's why I ain't even been talking about it, because I don't want dude. And there's no disrespect to dude. We trying to, hey man, we need
I seen
immediate.
a few with the guy from Michigan, the number 23 from Yaxel.
Yeah.
I seen a couple mock drafts with him.
He's like a Klinigan or whatever that dude, Klingen. Like he ain't moving the needle, bro. He's not. Or that, what's that big dude that with the Gonzaga? What's the Gonzaga? Or Iowa?
in our situation, we really should just trade back with either OKC or Charlotte and get them 2 first. If they'll come up and let us have their 2 picks, like that, I think Charlotte got like number 12 and they got like number 17. It's still 2 picks within the top 20. You're still getting 2 top 20, but you bumping back a couple of spots, but you're still getting 2 first-round talents, whereas opposed you would be
See, a
getting
team,
1.
I'm to your point, homie, in the real, like a perfect world, a team like Charlotte that's on the cusp of making the playoffs, play-in team, they should want um
Vets.
they should want picks, and then they should want people like Bobby Portis, like glue guys,
Right.
vets to
Exactly,
help them,
vets.
you know what I mean, kind of push them over the edge. But it
Yeah.
just seemed like on the market, he don't really be that attractive to teams
Right.
like that.
For whatever
You know
reason.
what I mean?
Right.
For whatever
No,
reason.
I really
So
don't. I
The,
think because his the game and his style of play ain't really matching the NBA today. It's more up and down, and Porter's a more slow down. He'll throw your offense out of whack a lot of times. If he ain't scoring, if he ain't
yeah,
hitting
he's
shots,
slow and he's
your
studying.
offense is
Yeah,
completely
he's
out of
slow.
whack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree.
it's
I
He
agree.
slowed
a
So
he
down,
a
and everybody
he
else
a four
running.
banger, and everybody else is in V8s
it
and
Yeah,
probably is
V10s
style
and
of play.
exactly.
V12s. You know what I'm saying?
Style of play,
Yeah,
and then he'll
exactly.
probably die a buck
Yeah.
because he's taken so many pay cuts for us to build these rosters over these last couple of years, where he could have left and went and got
Oh
him
yeah.
some
Yeah,
money.
that's
So I
OKC with
think the
that 12th to 17 pick. Good looking, Jay Lewis. That's what
Okay,
I
see,
thought.
yeah,
Yeah.
12 and 17.
so I,
See, I'll take that. And I think Charlotte has 2 too. They got 2 too.
Man, no
I think
strays.
they
This
got
this
like,
thumbnail is
I'm not sure.
diabolical, bro.
ain't it?
Jesus Christ.
That is
That's
nasty AI
that
work
work.
right
That's
there. Like that is
nasty work.
disgusting chat GPT
D
work
work.
right there.
That is
Like
nasty work.
that is
No strays.
disgusting, bro.
Damn it. I gotta get at you later, no strays. That's crazy that you would even do something like that. What's wrong with you? No strays, you a menace,
I'm going,
bro.
man, no strays tripping, man.
Right, no strays is
Yeah,
tripping.
bro, he tripping
All right, I'm
bad,
gonna get
man.
last
He
words.
tripping
Let's start
bad.
with you, Ryan, then we go end with Scales. On you, Ryan.
You know, I'm just hoping that we getting it together, and I hope, like I said, I want Giannis to stay. I don't want
All
him
right.
to leave. I hope they can have some type of conversation over these because we on the clock. It's 2 weeks. The
All right.
finals start next week, so
Yep.
after the finals is over with, it's gonna happen, y'all. So I mean, we can either brace ourselves for good or bad, but we're gonna brace ourselves for a
So
change. It's something to happen.
yeah, it's about to
So,
crack.
I'm
Yeah,
hoping it happen
agreed.
for the better. I'm hoping it happen for the better. And, we end up keeping our guy and, we're keeping him here for the
Right.
long term. And everybody can kind of all the fences and we can all come and get on one page. And Giannis can
Salute,
embrace
man. My
this
man
soft
Ryan come
reboot.
in
It
here
ain't a
cooking.
rebuild. It's just somebody can just get him in and just let him know, like
Right.
it's just a soft reboot, Giannis. It's not a rebuild. And this time we're gonna do it without your brothers. We got season tickets for the whole family. We can't sign nobody, but y'all can be in the arena. Y'all got a booth or whatever y'all need up there. Y'all good. Just we got to get some more players who can
Y'all can get
actually put in the
clipboards and
game.
pens and
Yeah,
Sharpies. No basketballs. You don't
he can
touch
get
that.
look,
Don't you touch that.
he can put the bango suit on. That's what he doing anyway. He ain't nothing but the mascot. So it's okay. It's all right. It's all good. You can do that from now on to that. But look, this is what we gonna do. We gonna get some players. So with that being said, I appreciate you for having me
All
on,
right, hold on
bro.
1 second, Ryan. We're gonna get
Like I
out of here
said,
together. Hold on 1 second, Ryan. All you Scales.
okay.
Hold on, Scales.
Hey Ryan, or his brother could just keep that Herd jersey on all year. He can just stay.
Yeah,
He can stay
yeah,
on the G
yeah,
League
yeah,
team
yeah,
too. He can do
yeah,
That's
that
it.
too
yeah,
if he
yeah.
wants.
That's fine.
But
That's fine.
I agree with Ryan 110%. My thing is I'm not even going long term with what I'm saying right now. I'm going very short term, and it's the draft for me. The
Yeah.
draft is very important.
Yeah.
I think it's more important than Giannis's decision because Giannis can't really do nothing until October or August or
Right.
whenever anyway. So
The
I think
draft.
I think the draft is the most important, and I think this is the most important draft we've had.
10 years.
Man, I can
Oh
in years I can't
yeah.
even think about the last time a draft pick or the roster design was this crucial on who we get at this spot. And
Right.
we put in such a tricky spot where 10 is one of them spots where you can hit a home run or you can strike out at 10. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? In loaded drafts, I've seen people strike out. In
Mm-hmm.
weak drafts, I've seen people hit at 10.
Right.
So it's a very tricky spot to be in. We got Brandon Jennings at 10, but we also got DJ Wilson at 10. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? The barometer swings either way. at 10. You know what
I
I
wish
mean?
I could
So,
shoot the fade with DJ Wilson. He wasn't even an
man,
NBA caliber player. That
Oh
man
yeah.
should be
at
up.
all, bro.
He should
At
be out,
all.
man. He should be playing with Tel Aviv Maccabee. Like that is
Shout
crazy
out
that he
to
was
his agent.
just right
Let's
for
shout out his
scam.
Yeah.
agent.
Right, scamming.
Whoever his agent is held the Bucks at gunpoint and robbed him. For
Man.
real.
He blew. He just. I think he blew away the combine. He was one of them combine risers. He was
Oh,
one of them
okay.
Yep, he
guys
was
that
a
went off at the
combine
combine,
darling.
and
Okay.
he was one of them combine risers.
So I'm just worried about the draft, man. And to be honest with you, people been asking me about position. I don't really care. I think we need the best player available.
Yeah, not
Like
no
whoever,
position.
yeah.
I don't care if it's a point guard. Whoever the
Point
best
guard.
player,
Yep.
get him in here.
Yeah,
We'll figure the
yep.
rest out. Let that be
Yep,
our
yep.
problem.
Yep. And that's I'm signing off on that.
Right.
Whoever the best player is, I'm with you, bro. Get him in the camp. I don't
Right,
care
fact.
who it is.
All right,
Get
appreciate
him in
y'all
the camp.
tapping in. Shout out to Scale. Shout out to you, Brian. Appreciate you. All right, y'all.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, this draft is gonna be crazy. All right, y'all, about to get up out of here. Appreciate all y'all tapping in. Bleacher, Jay Lewis, Ryan, Rep 414, Scales. Hey, appreciate y'all. Jay Lewis was getting active, so salute. All right, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. What is Shout out to Jay Lewis. Don't you dare put on no jersey, Thanatis. Grab one of those clipboards in the back. Right. Facts. Oh, we just got done discussing more Giannis trade options. Giannis staying. Harden being a dweeb and completely flaming out in the playoffs. Cavaliers being soft. OKC and the Spurs looking like world beaters, and the Knicks looking to slay Goliath. We gonna go live in the next couple days, and we'll do a NBA live finals preview. So stay tuned with that. You know the shorts gonna be dropping. Stay locked in. Me and the homie B Shack yesterday did a little pre-record talking about boxing and what's going on in that. So y'all check that out. Salute to B Shack, South Florida's finest. So we might start throwing that in here too, talking a little boxing, as we always are using boxing references. A lot of us are boxing heads on the side too. So be looking for that looking for that to engage with as well. So I appreciate y'all tapping in. What up, Brandon? Appreciate you. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button before you get up out of here. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the most electrifying content on YouTube. Best community on YouTube. And shout out to the queens of the chat channel members and on AmarasLogic.com. Merch is live. Go.